One surrender to Jehovah, for he has done so very much for me. One surrender to Jehovah, for he has done so very much for me. One surrender to you, mighty, for he has done so very much for me. One surrender to Jehovah, for he has done so very much for me. Hey, hey!
So much. Let's give a round of applause to my brother Henry Mayanja right there. People have appreciated the music you have given them. Of course, it has been very wonderful. And of course, the suggestion is that as we come for the next rounds, we try to give it a little low for the health of course, our elders that we have in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, right about now, we are going to be ushering in the entourage and, of course, the bride and groom from their time of rest, so that we can take on the rest of the session of this wonderful wedding day. And therefore, we shall be ushering Mr. and Mrs. Chigezi back into the arena so that we can take on the rest of the program. But as we are doing that, permit me, ladies and gentlemen, introduce a few people that in our midst right about here, we have the OGs of Gayaza High School who have escorted our mother, who is also an OG. You can stand up and wave to the people right there. Thank you so much for honoring and gracing this occasion. And of course, we are glad to have you here. Mrs. Yiga is very happy. Yes, she is really very happy. In our midst, ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us Brigadier General Dr. Chiyengo. Dr. Chiyengo, yes, Brigadier General, thank you so much for coming through. Mr. Yiga says thank you so much. And of course, for the rest of the team, we shall be having a few words that will be coming through. But before we do that, we also have Mr. Nsubuga with the hotel management of Africana Hotel. We thank you so much because you have been family since day one. We have had a lot of interaction with you, and I will give you an opportunity to say a word. But, ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us Mr. Nzeire Shadrach Owomjisha, a young brother, of course, to our very own His Excellency the President. Mr. Nzeire Shadrach, thank you so much for coming right there. Mr. Yiga says thank you for honoring his invitation. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, permit me, munzikiriza ate tuyingize abagore bafabolunaku era tuzzeeko ebinaaba biddakaawo mu maaso. Twongera obebaza n'okubaniriza ku lunaku luno olw'embaga ya Tom Kigezi. DJ, we are counting on you to take us through this session as we will come back our bride and groom into the arena. Katuyingiza abagole mu dakiika eno yennyini. Take it over and blow it away. Mr. and Mrs. Kigezi. Labo kunyirira eno. atalina genda onywe ku mwenge bigere. Angela funya mugongo alio tota yaba abana gwe injini omuraba PhD holder 27 omuraba sango kanga mwawo mufunya mugongo alo the best man and veteran.
What's good, baby, bonjour. Buri chira bikonkola ko juju. Bifanye nibyo nabitimba timba munju. No recho kuyita jangu.
I'm in love with you.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm in love with you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Trust me with your heart, I won't mess up. Then I won't go, I won't give up. Trust me with your heart, I won't mess up. Then I won't go, I won't give up. I could fight for your love like Jet Li, Jet Li, Jet Li, Jet Li. I could give you a ride in my Bentley, 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 Bentley. Oh, oh, booty get up. Oh, 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 booty get up. Oh, oh, booty get up. Booty get up.
Daba abana gwe okay we go. We are welcoming the bridesmaids and the groomsmen right about now. Yeah, yeah.
Sexy love what she need from a bad boy like me. Yeah, yeah. Sexy kiss is the thing that she need for my lead.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. My sex herself is the only air that she breathes.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I look into her eyes, I know that she can never. I be the one for you, one for you. Don't really have to be the one to go. Ain't nobody fine like you. Girl, I be the one for you, one for you. And I feel like I don't need my life. Feel like I need you in my life. Nobody could tell me otherwise. This baby will be mine. I feel like I've done you my life.
Henry!
Feel like I need you in my life.
Oh, no.
Nobody could tell me otherwise. Everybody knows say, oh, mommy, I know they like. Mama, me, I say, mama, me, I
Okay, let's go. There they come. Keep your eyes glued to the bridesmaids and the groomsmen.
Everybody knows. Don't say, oh, mommy, I know they like. Yeah, I don't really care about your body type.
Hello?
What really matter now your vibe?
Hello?
I be the one for you, one for you. Don't really have to be the one to go. Ain't nobody fine like you. Girl, I be the one for you, one for you. And I feel like I've known you my whole life. Feel like I need you in my life. Nobody could tell me otherwise. This baby will be mine. I feel like I've known you my whole life. Feel like I need you in my life. Nobody could tell me otherwise. Everybody knows say, oh, mommy, I know they like. Mama, me, I say, mama, me, I say, mama, me, I say, mama, me, I say. Everybody knows say, oh, mommy, I know they like. Mama, me, I say, mama, me, I say, mama, me, I say, mama, me, I say, mama, me, I say. Everybody knows say, oh, mommy, I know they like. Pick up my call. Baby, shut up. Girl, I be the one for you, one for you. My body on you, your body on me. Sweet by sweet talk. Baby, now you're under them. Simply because I feel like I know you my whole life. Feel like I need you in my life. Nobody could tell me otherwise. This baby really be mine.
Best man and veteran!
Feel like I know you my whole life. Feel like I need you in my life. nobody can tell me about.
Hello? 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 Sound it!
We not go far, we not go far, we go know. All of the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings stay for my yard, And like a that, you go be, you go see, you go feel because the blessings fall on my yard.
Blessings fall on my yard.
Blessings fall on my yard, That's why blessings my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things.
Are you there?
I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, not disturb me, cha. So I sip my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, not disturb me, cha.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's move to our seats slowly also in that music.
Too many distractions, too many problems. I feel to run away, but now we can stop that. Too many bad men and not enough friends. Not to say we don't want to knock my conscience. I just wanna dance under the sunset.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a round of applause, of course, to that very nice and wonderful presentation. And the party has just begun. We are going to make sure that we take it as... Thank you so much. So in the interest of time, we're going to cut down into the speeches very quickly. But before we do that, permit me inform you, ladies and gentlemen, that we have the manager, Equity Bank, Mukono. The manager, Equity Bank, Mukono, Mr. Vydia, says thank you so much for coming through. Yes, I've seen him somewhere. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. The family of Mr. Vydia says thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, permit me slide down into our speeches so that we can cut down on the time we have and we enjoy the moments of today. So without further ado, permit me invite the siblings of the bride, the siblings of the bride, to give us the opening speech of this function. Ladies and gentlemen, the siblings, the brothers and sisters of the bride. Let's go. Abazalibwa ne Angela. Banyinaze, barumuna, abakulu, abato. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in your distinguished capacity, thank you for coming. We are here as siblings of Angela. Biological, she has two other brothers, but the eldest brother has now since turned into the father as per culture, and the other brother is out of the country. So we are here, her cousins, but have grown up with her as her siblings. In these days of Gamba no go, Yogera no, it would be good for us to you get to know who we are, so that in case you get into a problem, you can call us. Like now, as we have gone into the Mr. Iga family, we know that if traffic police call us, we just say, Yogera, Mr. Iga. Just kidding, but thank you so much. I'll introduce, ask everyone to just introduce themselves, then I'll go to the speech.
This
taata wa Angela mwagaliza obufumbo obulungi.
My name is Rachel Bargari.
Dr. Kakamujizi.
I'm Laura Chezito.
Tabanziba Rwanda.
Angela Tusime. Kamgesha Joanna. So we are all siblings of Angela. I think we'll start by thanking God for today and for reaching this day. When we look back, for me it was emotional at the introduction ceremony to see Angela, to see how far God has brought her. I've been with Angela since she was in nursery school at Hilltop, going to visit her at school. So to see her here at such a beautiful day and enjoying herself, it's really about God. So we give glory to God and thank Him for reaching this day. We want to thank AIGP, Fred Vydia, and your wife. Thank you for allowing your son to take Angela. Thank you. It's not very easy to allow any girl to take your son, a son you love very much, but thank you for accepting Angela. I want to thank Tata Ben and Auntie. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. I want to thank God for all those who have played a role in raising Angela. When Angela's father died about 21 years ago, it was tough. I used to go home and see Angela on her dad's lap. She was very close to her dad, very close. So it's very emotional to see Angela here. I want to thank God for those who have played a big role in Angela's life. I want to thank Auntie Maggie. Thank you for being strong to raise Angela, to fight against all odds to raise Angela. I want to thank our father, Professor Daddy. Thank you. Thank you for being the father figure to Angela. You are our father, but you are a father to Angela. She cried with you. You went to school to see her. You counseled her on many things in life. You looked out to make sure she was educated. You wanted to get her scholarship, but she got there before you and got it for herself. But thank you. Only God will reward you. Thank you, Mommy. Sorry, I promise not to cry. I want to thank our elder sister, Birunji. She's not here. She came earlier, but she has a concert for her daughter, so she had to be there. When their father died, she adopted them as her children so that they could get her medical insurance at Shell. She was working in Shell. She adopted them and made them her children. And every year, Christmas, they were getting Christmas presents. Every year. Birunji, wherever you are, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you. I want to thank all our siblings here for the role we played in Angela's life. Dr. Rukaka works in Angola, in PSI, Angola. But he flew in to come and be here for Angela's wedding, to honor her. Angela is a very bright girl. Right from school, nursery, she was always at the top of her class. When it came to secondary, she went to Namagunga. I was privileged to go to Namagunga for 6 years. So she went after me, and I said, Angela, you can't go to Namagunga and come out the same. She did us proud. She went S1 to S4. She continued up to S6. She's very bright, very focused, and knows what she wants, and goes for it. She did her master's. She went and got a scholarship on her own. This is Angela. She's a very focused girl. She knows what she wants, and she goes and gets it. As the bishop said in the church today, I think today must have been his first sacrament of marriage as the Archbishop of Kampala, I think. And he said to Tom and Angela, this is Tom, she's your gift. Angela, he's your gift. And he told you to have courage and fight. Angela, we have spoken. Take courage. Take courage and fight your battles on your knees. Pray to God. He's the only one who has answers. Pray to God. And our last call to Tom. Thank you. You're welcome to our family. We are very jolly people. When you come home, we're very jolly people. We laugh. You're welcome. Even though you have an English accent, we still welcome you. We'll talk with you. But Angela, love Tom, respect him, respect his family. Tom, take care of Angela, our sister. We love her very much. We hold her so dearly. She's like a little child to us. But take care of her. Fight for her. Angela, we are always here to stand with you, to pray with you through good and bad times. But you'll overcome it because you're focused and you have God. So thank you, good luck, and God bless you.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to the siblings, of course, of the bride. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I know it was a very emotional speech. And you know the speeches these days, especially with the ladies, these days they don't cry like we used to cry. You know, there is a way they hold the tears from here. Sometimes I think the makeup, but it was a very, very nice speech. Thank you so much, Susan. And it was good you came with some tissue. It was, yeah, thank you so much. It was good you came with some tissue because most times lots of things affect our makeup these days. Even the weather. You come from home, you are Liz. They call, hey Liz, with the makeup wenango shanana. Ugendo tuka jora gango ye Elizabeth oyinga wa Bible. Nga akasana kamwozezzaako yenna. N'amazika gano bwe katyo bwe gakola. So tulina okugatangiranga wano. Makeup. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to say thank you so much for your patience and the love that you are exhibiting in this time that we are here. And it is on that note that I would like to call upon the siblings of the groom to come and give us their words. The siblings of the groom, you're welcome. Starting with you, Henry. Yes, you're here.
From the day that I met you, oh my love, let me tell her 1 time, 2 times, girl. Now only you know they make me show logo. Now only you know they make me show walking. Now only you know they make me show logo.
Hello. Firstly, I want to thank the parties involved in organizing this wedding. I want to thank our father and mother, Mr. and Miss Dr. AIGP, Vydia, and mommy, dad and mom. I would like to thank Angela's mother, Angela's father, Ben, who is whole family for coming together to organize this. Thank you so much. Well, we just two. Tom has many siblings, but we're the two that have come to represent. Here is the firstborn, Suzanne. I'm the secondborn. The thirdborn, Fred, is not around. He's studying his PhD in South Korea. But his message was to Tom that he loves you so much, wishes you the best, and he can't wait to come back and meet Angela physically. As for Angela, Fred is over the moon. He's so happy for you and Tom. He's just so happy. You will even notice on the WhatsApp group how happy he is. He's dying to see you. Then, of course, Tom comes after Fred. Then we have Arnold. Arnold is He's in Thailand. He couldn't make it. But same thing, Arnold, you saw how enthusiastic he was. His message is he loves you so much. Again, he can't wait to physically meet Angela. Okay? They just love you so much. They're just so happy. I won't say much. I'm the big brother. I'm the big brother, Tom's big bro, the first boy in the family. And as a first boy, I would like to say Tom emulated all the good I could give out and even surpassed it. You know? He's not just in, he's always been surely the brightest family academically. Surely, he's always been the one who gets the super top marks. And that's because right from, P7, S4, newspapers, Chigezi Tom, or police officers, son tops country, those used to be the headlines we used to see with Dad in Monitor and New Vision. But that didn't come. Tom works hard. Tom is not these students who go to class, miss classes, and score as first class. No. He goes to class, works hard, and gets the first class. Okay? That's how Tom is. And he never shows that. We never talk about academics. We laugh about different things and all such things. Like, we have to remind him that, oh, Tom, you're really bright. You get this. And that's why I feel like that might be sciences, but I feel like me who has seen his other life of non-academic, I feel like when he met you, he gave you everything else that not so many people know. People don't know academics, but then he has that side that he had reserved just for you, Angela. And what I can tell you is that from the time Tom told me that he had met you, in my heart I was like, yes. Yes, yes, yes. He chose you, because he saw that you're someone who is better than him. At least that's in our little talks. He's always dreamt of someone who is better than him. And then he gets you. And from the way he talked about you, not just your beauty, but the things you do, how, so many things he said, and I was like, oh my God, Tom, don't even say anymore. So all I want to say is, Tom, essanyu lye nnina leero lya Mwokiwa Gonja. To be honest, my heart is full. I'm so, so happy for you. These few days I've been going to work and I've been telling, no, we organized my brother's wedding. I'm like, hey, Henry, it's like you organize your own wedding. I'm just so happy for you. You've brought so much joy to our family, to Angela's family. We love you so, so much. I wish you all the best. I'll stay your big brother. That won't change. I'm still your big bro. Whether 20 years down the road, you invite me home, Uncle Henry, big brother, don't forget. Yeah, but I'm just so happy. We are all happy. Just know I can't express it. Ngawe ngambi Mwokiwa Gonja. But like I told you at the Kaski, by the fact that you put everything aside and found Angela, it means 90% of everything has been done. Me, that's my philosophy. Like, you know, who uba gwani agamba nti kati noze Angela, who are you? Yes, you could be gifted academically, but who are you? You get. So that humility you showed in picking Angela, realizing that she's someone better than you, who can compliment you. That humility was the 90%. To me, I feel you've done 90% of everything. The other 10%, I mean, you're an engineer used to scoring 100, isn't it? So I believe it by heart that you're going to score 100% with Angela in that field. Always go out, pray together, have fun. I'm rooting for you guys. I love you so much.
I'm so glad to see everyone here today. I'm really overwhelmed. I can't really thank everyone personally, but I'm so happy to see everyone today. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Angela's family, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't have enough words, but
yeah, sorry, Tom, I'm supposed to pass on Bantu's regards. And of course, my wife, Angela, your sister. They super love you, of course. Angiaya. That's how they call her. They love you so much. Maria loves you. She can't wait to be super friends with you. There she is. And she really loves you so much.
okay. My husband Elvis is not able to be here today, and my children. But Angela, they love you. We love you. Elvis sends his regards. Ethel, Estelle, Daniel, and Nathaniel, they send their regards as well. I think this is live, so they are watching it. I will not say much, and forgive me for reading my speech. I don't usually do this. It's never easy to give speeches, and I'm so glad that Henry started first, because when we have functions at home, they hijack me, which I don't really like. So I'm so glad that he gets to speak first, and I speak next. I'm so full of joy, and I really celebrate both of you. I'm so happy, Angela. Today, I join everyone else to celebrate a beautiful union, and it's one that has brought happiness, not only to my family, but to your family as well, Angela. And we truly, truly welcome you to the Yiga family, because from today henceforth, you're a Yiga. Okay? We have taken you today, and we have happily taken you on. And I promise you that we'll take care of you, okay? Collectively, as the Yiga family. I promise you that. Angela, you should know that I've known Tom all my life. He's my little brother. I've known him all my life. I've known his joys, his sadness, his celebrations, his high achievements. I have known all those things. And so the fact that he's found you to work with you, to build a home together, it's my joy to see that. And I pray that you may work together to build your home. Tom brought the news to me, and I said to him, we need a video call, because I had not met Angela. And both of them, they video called, Elvis and I, and we spoke for 3 hours. Angela, you know what we spoke about. Tom, you know what we spoke about. I am raw and I am real. When I love, I love. I really do. And that's what I'm going to do. There is no otherwise. Okay? And so I expect Tom to respect you and love you. Angela, I expect you to respect Tom and love him as well. I'm only making 15 years soon in marriage, but at least I've seen something. At least I've seen something. And so when I speak, I want you to know that today is just a celebration and you're yet to climb mountains. You will disagree, which is fine, but as long as you sit at the table and talk things out, it should be fine. I'm glad that I'm able to be here. Given the challenges, because of COVID, it's really difficult to travel, but I'm so thankful that I've been able to come to celebrate you, Tom and Angela, to laugh with you, smile with you, and after you get back from your honeymoon, please, Angela, I need us to get together. I want to get to know you a little bit more because we haven't really met. We've talked, but we haven't really met, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you a little bit more and spending time with you. And you're welcome to Thailand to visit. I've already told Tom. Your bedroom is there. Please come and visit. Let's have some fun. Let's cook together. Let's bake together. Let's do everything together. Because we are a family. We are a family. Today, our family has grown bigger. My first wife, Maria. Angela, please make friends with Maria. You two must work together. There is no otherwise. If you're to sit and talk about me and talk about Weber, just, it's both of you. You know, find that space and bond with Maria. And, you know, she's one person you can talk to. That's all I have to say. Thank you, everyone. My heart is full. And have a lovely day. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to the siblings of the group. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot of engineering they are talking about here. I liked the way Mr. Iga described Tom. As we were chatting before the wedding, he said that Tom demystifies mathematics. Those were the words Mr. Iga used. Because Tom has made mathematics so simple. Engineering, and one of the records he broke was that he made PhD at 27 years. It is a round of applause. He deserves that round of applause. And as I was looking at their names and the initials, Tom and Angela is TA. Everything is engineering. TA simply means technical advantage. So there is a way Tom and Angela have that engineering bit of it, and I hope you will even engineer the marriage. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest, and this person has been a family friend for so long. Mr. Vydia's family has been so much into Africana, and it is my pleasure to invite the head of operations, Africana, Mr. Nsubuga, to come and give us one or two words in appreciation for the relationship we have shared with the family of Mr. Iga. Thank you. There he comes. He's waving to you to check your comfort.
Dear guest, Tom, I'm sorry to start with you, but don't mind. It's the usual one. Mr. Iga, Jara Iga, all the dignitaries around here. You're most welcome to Hotel Africana. This is your home. Always be at Hotel Africana. I would say I fell in love with Mr. Iga a long time ago. He was one of the smartest police officers, and I was very, very anxious to be a friend to that man. But working into this industry has brought me close to Mr. Iga. And I've been with Mr. Iga for a very long time. I made his graduation. Now I'm making his wedding. What else do you want me to make?
Tom. She's called Angela. Angela, welcome to this family. I think the time I've been working with this family, I've never got any problem. If there is any problem, don't come back to me. Still go back to them. They will teach you what to do. Miss Aiga, thank you very much for honoring Hotel Africana, always. Because all the graduations for your kids, your daughters, your sons, they are all in Hotel Africana. Thank you very much for being a friend and a relative of the hotel. I have nothing to say more. I wish you success. Twins, triplets, you can have even more than that. Enjoy your wood day. And please, Corona is available. Make sure that you have your masks. Make sure that you have your masks. Let us wash our hands. Let us sanitize our hands. I wish you success, sir. And I wish you all the best. Enjoy the evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nsubuga. Thank you so much. We are still trying to cut down on the time, and it is only the sibling speeches that we are allowed to go beyond one person. So for the rest of the coming speeches, we are going to try to put it down to only one person so that we cut down on time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to listen to the friends of the bride and groom, and we shall start with just Rhoda, who is going to represent the friends of the bride. Rhoda, you are very welcome.
Yeah. Everybody needs somebody, somebody, oh, somebody. Oh yeah. Everybody needs somebody, somebody, oh, somebody. Yeah. Everybody needs a special someone. A good day to make you smile.
Any other friends that are out there, you can join us over here. The journalism class of 2013-2017. Yes.
We're good day with you through the end. You know you need a special feeling where they give different feeling. One we go there for you, the one no go bumble you. And we go love you every night and day. No go ever use you play. Not the kind one where you need, not the kind love where you need.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All protocol observed. My name is Rhoda Musema, and I'll be speaking on behalf of Angela's friends. With me, I have Timothy Hook on my right, Olivier, Denise, Simon, Flavia, and John. Okay. So, firstly, introducing to some and presenting to others, Mr. and Mrs. Kigezi. A round of applause. Angela and Tom would love to say super, super congratulations. Like this is the proof of love. I mean, just look at them. Love. People on social media are going to die. But we are very, very, very excited. Angela, to us, like everyone has said, has been like the best friend to all of us. She's loving, she's smart. And when we say she's smart, we don't mean that but Angela is very, very smart. She's the type of person who would always have those like very complicated discussions and debates with lecturers, and all of us would be looking on like, Angela. So when we met Tom, all we said was she has met her equal. We did not at any one point expect Angela to be among the first people to actually get married in this group. We literally have only one married lady, Mrs. Bali, please. Wave to the crowd. And Angela is the second. We expected her to be like among the last people, but when she met Tom, she met her equal. And we knew that the only person who would really make Angela settle had to be very intelligent. You don't just bring your quara conversations. They have to have substance, yes? And that is something that we appreciate. Thank you so much, Tom, for loving Angela, and thank you, Angela, for loving Tom and introducing him to us. Tom, welcome to the squad. We're very happy to have you. And just something that we would like to highlight is when Angela won the Gender Article Award from the Media Challenge Initiative. We supported, in a way, some of us supported, but the day that the awards were happening, she said, guys, in the most loving way, all of you have to get dressed up, and we are going for the awards. And we're saying, but Angela, it's only you who participated. She's like, no, we are a family. And that is something that she has, poured into all of us. She has literally turned us into sisters and brothers, and that is something that we love and appreciate. To you two lovebirds, the people lined up here, like I said, we only have a few marrieds, but what we can say is this marriage is about you two, and it's all about you two. Do it your way. We will learn from you. They will learn, and they will come and join you. We are very excited for this journey and for this chapter. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Kigezi. You have done it. Thank you so much for listening to us.
Thank you so much, the friends of the bride. Thank you so much. Coincidentally, at Makerere University, as we're doing literature and English, we had some of those guys from the journalism class also doing literature and English. So when I got here, looking at the bridesmaids, like, oh God. Only that, of course, for them with their 4-year time, we left them there a little early. I don't know, how was it? Very beautiful. Wow, that is wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to kill up on the time, so we are going to make sure that we keep the speeches a little short. But we thank you so much for being with us. I'm very sure that Tom's smiles are significantly looking at you, and you're also looking at them, because they are all we are counting on. Without further ado, without further ado, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, permit me invite Mark and the friends of the groom. Mark your very time.
Tutandise butanzi. Tukyaliwo. Leka neetereze bannaye, abazadde baliwo. Abazadde baffe tusanyuse nnyo balaba. Mampita Sennabulya Mark naye mujja kunsonyiwa olwaleero. Leka njogereko mu Luzungu. Our lovely parents, we are so pleased to receive you. We love you so much. We are all a tiny sample of the collection of Tom's friends. Now we are also Angela's friends, so there's no difference. And would love to just say we are pleased. Thank you so much for raising an amazing son who has challenged us academically from nursery school. I'm just saying, some people can testify. In nursery school, before the teacher finished the question, I have the answer. I'm just saying, the man has been racing. There's number one. I think he wanted number 0. He didn't want number 1. He wanted number 0. He was always seeking for more and more knowledge every day, being excellent. There's some people who are number 1 here. We won't mention that story, but there's a story in that one. And then there is that. So he has always been an amazing man. We have grown up with him. Some of us knew when he was trying to say hi to girls, was like, Anyway, that story is another day for another time. But now he's grown. He can now speak openly. We used to learn how to. We had a teacher who was saying, there are three. It's called ISO. As engineer, sorry, I'm also a civil engineer. I think everyone here is an engineer. So, identify, isolate, and attack. So, identified Angela, isolated her from the friends, and the rest we are here. Praise the Lord. Your chats, what? Now we are here. I'm in the journey to preparations of this thing, to the vibing. I don't know, Prince may have a story about vibing competitions there. I don't know. But we shall, it will be discussed. But we would love to just say that we are so proud of you. We've seen you grow in these years. We've seen you change and become, Tom, actually, this whole love thing was, I don't know. It doesn't make logical sense. This is, I mean, like, dude, you fall in. Let me chase a PhD. Then when Angela came into the picture, hey, we are here. Aren't we here? We are here. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you have so many different character. You're a woman of just amazing. This time we've spent together and talked. I know Tom has just found the best of the best. And I would love to tell you, you've also found an amazing man who has really, you know, you will see it in years to come. We want in the 5th year anniversary, 10th year anniversary, 20th year anniversary, and we're still going, all the way through. So we wish you an excellent marriage, many children. I don't know. I think abazadde baja tugamba. I don't know. But that's another topic. But we are so proud of you. We're so happy for you. We're so blessed to be in this function. And as you see, we are already there. We're already in the spirit. May God richly bless your marriage. May he be with you, for he says it is all he is love. And truthfully, when you are in him, you're going to be more in love and growing more in love. So continue to seek him. Continue to make him the center of your marriage through it all, you know. And always share. Iron sharpens iron. In case my brother decides, you call it. And we shall be able to continue to grow together. To be better fathers, better Ugandans, change our country, change the world, and mostly even change our families so that we can have children and a generation that is better. All right. Well, let's say thank you. Hey, but please, DJ, you take us out properly, eh? Hey.
Thank you, the friends of the groom.
Mapembe ongeze mkia na ukinibip tunakupigia.
And let me make one thing clear.
Bra staki kusikia. So simba so chui so mamba. Yangu inatosha kujigamba.
Thank you so much DJ. You know, they have kept talking about wisdom and Tom. There is a way those things are. Tom, wisdom. They actually rhyme. Wisdom, Tom. Chigezi. Urira munyo. Chigezi, wisdom, Tom. We should add that name onto the list. But most of you may not know where this wisdom lies. Tom went from Kampala parents. He went to Namriango College. Most of you think when you're a policeman, students don't go to school, children don't. No, Kampala parents, Namriango College. Uganda Matters, O level. You got 9 in 8. A level, 25 points. He went to Makerere University, did a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, and his internship was in the US. Some of us finish here, and internship, you go to Kabare and suffer, eating rumonde that not eaten for. Internship was in the US. You listen. After that, he actually got a first class at Makerere University. And then, of course, the time he was doing mathematics, he got 100 and he was the best nationwide. From there, where are the Manchester United fans? He went to the University of Manchester, where he did a master's in advanced control and systems engineer. And on top of that, he was the best in the faculty. He was the best in the faculty. And on top of that, he did not stop there. Tom decided to work with Hira Motors. These cars you have been seeing that are electrical. And then from there, he got a scholarship where he went to this word is disturbing. Swaswa? Okay, he went and did, of course, a PhD at Sussex University. And just like we said, he broke the record of having been a PhD holder at only 27. Na yene kwa wasiza na yesi mwangu. Ozana no mwe. Omwana we mamba. You are joking. Bagamba. Teturia mamba na yamazi tukora tutya. Abe mamba muliwa. Teturia mamba na yamazi tukora tutya. Amazi tunywa urira. Yes. Ne kwa tutesi mwangu. Yagenda ku St. Mary's College na Magunga. okitegeera n'akolako ne KCB Bank yasoma communication of course Makerere University. She worked with KCB Bank. Ate bwe yavaawo nga bwe babugambye ne yeeyiza masters. She also got a scholarship n'agenda mu Ireland gy'abadde asomera communication studies. Olowooza mwangu naye mukubireko mubukalo omwana w'emmamba. So that is when two big clans meet each other. Omwana w'engabi bw'asanga ow'emmamba ekibeeraawo ndowooza okikola otya okitegeera kabbiro gere. You are joking. You are joking. It is very wonderful. But just like they were saying, wisdom has become too much. But I want to inform you, Tom, that there is a reason you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. The reason you have 2 ears and 1 mouth as an engineer is that you should listen twice to the lady and speak once. Some of you want to talk a lot. No. Listen twice and speak once. Because the biggest part of wisdom comes from the women. Women. They took over the W. They are women, number one. When they get married, they become wives. W. They are women, they are wives. They are warm. Branch or just Zimpa. Yeah, you will give me the. They are warm. W. They are welcoming. You are going to see visitors this time around. You could have been alone, but now visitors are what? They are welcoming. They are wise. Most of us don't know that. The women are wise. That is why even in the Bible, the serpent did not look for a man. It did not. It looked for the wise one, the woman. Woman, wise, wife, welcoming, warm, wealthy. You are not going to grow richer. Just to know. They are wealthy. The serpent did not look for Adam because it knew man, mad. The men are getting angry. Monkey. But okay. Money. But otherwise, money, madi, mini, all those very ugly words come from the letter M. That is why the serpent went to Eve. And after it had given Eve the apple, Eve beat the apple. And when she chewed it, she got more wisdom. You see the reason they say, he who finds the wife finds a good thing. That is the reason. So she got more wisdom and started moving around the garden. All of a sudden, she noticed stupid Adam, very foolish. Some were looking for monkeys for supper. You man, we are eating apples. You're looking for lizards. And Adam did not stop there on betraying us in as far as wisdom is concerned. To know that the women are very wise. When Eve gave him the apple, he did not think twice. He also took the apple and beat. Really? It's you who took the instructions, but you are now taking the apple. And his disappointment did not stop there. Even when the voice of God came from heaven, Adam failed the first examination in life. The first examination, what? Because the voice of God came from heaven and said, Adam, Adam, where are you? Adam said, I am naked. Really? Simple English. Adam, where are you? I am naked. How does your state of dressing relate with your location? And that is why up to today, it is even clear, even today in normal life, it is clear and easy for a 16-year-old girl to wipe the account of a 60-year-old man. Hello, Daddy, I don't have airtime. It's okay, baby, 200,000. 200,000 again, that could be what? The men, no, we need to get serious here. The men, sometimes you're not very serious. 200,000, no syndicate airtime. Then I'm going, hello, sister, I've seen them. Thank you. No, don't worry. Don't worry. And you're telling somebody, don't worry. No, the men, we need to up our game. So, take advantage. Take advantage. And you know, Angela, I've noticed Angela is a little quiet, like the friends were saying. But what you do, listen to the song she plays while you're having supper. As you're having supper, just listen to the what? To the music. If at all she serves you supper and she's playing a song, I don't know. No, things are not okay. You just know. Things are not okay. You get my point? Take care. Take care of the words the music she plays. And of course, my dear Angela, also be careful. When Tom is coming in, listen to the songs he sings as he's coming. Wagarango tudewari. Don't disturb the gentleman. You hear that song? Muleke chitegeza engineering over a pichiyaganye over motoka yafutte, things like wagarango tudewari wari. And there are certain songs that denote chaos. Be careful. Muguruterio mwenge. leka tugunywe kati wagenzeeyo ddi omanyi teguliiyo. The men, we need to get serious here. But when you hear such songs, you know the things are not what. So try to calm him down and give him that kind of very nice environment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still taking down our wedding. Tom Chigezi and of course the wife, Mrs. Angela Chigezi. Angela Chigezi, AK, also known as. You are very wonderful. And in the midst of the situation, ladies and gentlemen, permit me invite the ladies, the women, the girls, the OGs of Gayaza High School, led by Mrs. Goa, to come and give us their words. Katonda yabadde mwene ensonga Gayaza yimba nange Katonda nange Gayaza GHS obategeera obalaba DJ kakabanoonyeze mutusampulemu eddakiika ng'emu mulyoke mutunyume
Mama Joli, Tata Jali, nange tenda kuma takumira mpera chusi jali alunga takumira mpera bwe bali kubuuza wayita wa sitaani ng'obagamba okay. Katonda yabadde mwene ensonga Katonda yabadde mwene ensonga yimba wawo Katonda yabadde mwene ensonga haleluya Katonda yabadde mwene ensonga
Katonda yabadde mwene ensonga Katonda yabadde mwene ensonga tumwebaza okututuusa ku lunaku luno. Mukama yeebazibwe abooluganda abagenyi mwenna buli omu mu kiti kye bahostisi baffe aboolunaku omwami n'omukyala Chigezi, Tom and Angela. We are extremely happy to be standing here this evening to celebrate this day with you. Lwe lunaku Mukama lwatukoledde, and we are rejoicing and happy in it. Glory be to God. We are representing a very big family, classmates of Beatrice, and we met in Gayaza High School so many years ago. The next one, it is coming to 50 years actually. So it has been a long journey. We met in 1973 when we joined Senior 1 in Gayaza High School. And ndowooza mutukubireko mu ngalo tukyali ffenna, ekyo si kikulu. We are still together and getting stronger as a family. And that is why we are here, to join Beatrice and to share this joy with her. Congratulations, Beatrice. Sebo omukulu naawe Sebo. Congratulations. Weebale kutulabirira. Watutwala otulabiridde. Ezzadde Mukama alituwadde nalyo liirino. Kati tuli mu celebrating. Abagole baffe, we are so happy. We joined you, Beatrice, when Tom was graduating. And we celebrated that graduation. And I remember well, it was here in Africana. And you told us during that time that he was continuing with his studies in the UK, and we prayed for him and wished him all the best. And indeed, he hasn't disappointed us. He's back. Naye ate leero akomyewo nga tali yekka, akomyewo ne Angela. Nga mujjuvu, nga jjudde, ekitiibwa tukiddiza Mukama Katonda. Beatrice ne Mwami Yiga, mwebale kulera baana. And mwebale okwerekereza mu nsobi w'entabula Oluganda n'Oluzungu, naye mwebale olugendo lwe mutambudde n'abaana ne mwerekereza, and you put in all your best okulaba nga mubawa future ennungi. Era kaakati mutandise, ndowooza mwatandika dda okunoga ebibala ebiva mu baana. Era abagole baffe nga mutandika olugendo luno, tubaagaliza olugendo olusingayo obulungi, naye mu buli kye mukola mukulembeze Mukama. Ebirala byonna bijja kutambula kasita buli kimu mukimukwasa. Problems zonna naki olugendo lwonna, okutambula olugendo lwonna in life, there are always happiness and challenges, and those will always be there as long as you are still alive. But with God, you can sort each and every problem and look up to Him for an answer. I know you are an engineer, naye amagezi agasingayo gonna gava waggulu ewa Katonda. Era ebizibu byonna bye tusanga ne solutions zaabyo mu kitabo kye ekitukuvu byonna mwebiri. Era mukisomenga on a daily basis. Make sure you read the word on a daily basis and always pray together. Bamaama, twekozeemu omulimu ne tusonda ekirabo kyaffe kiri mu ttu, era ndowooza Maama Beatrice ajja kukitutuusiza eri abagole baffe. Y'entanda gye tubasibiridde nga mutandika amaka, era tubaagaliza amaka agasingayo obulungi, agalimu essanyu, agalimu okutya Katonda, era tumusaba Ayi Mukama abawe ezzadde nga bwe baabagambye abalongo triplets. Ffe bajjajja weetuli abaana tujja kulera. Omulanga gwa Nadduli muguwulire, muzaale abaana bangi, temuzaala omu, temuzaala babiri. Bajjajja mutulaba tuli bangi, ate tukyalimu amaanyi, n'olwekyo abazzukulu tujja kubalera. N'ebigambo ebyo bannange olunaku si lwaffe. Okay. Babadde banzijukiza nti I think ataakwaliza eŋŋanda akulaga bbanga. Maama Beatrice ffenna tumumanyi, muddiridde ye mukyala Kanaakulya, muddiridde ye mukyala Geraldine Sendawula, omukyala mu kiteeteeyi ekiddugavu ye mukyala Kiremire Dokita. Wano tulinawo mukyala Phyllis Kalimuzo, you can wave. Ono omukyala Lilibet Semakula, nze Sarah Ntale, ate ndi mulongo, ndiko n'eri ababirye, ate neddira Mamba. N'olwekyo Angela, osanze maama wo ow'Emmamba, ndi wa Mmamba. Omukyala ono ye Inidi Kiiza, n'ono ye mukyala Alice Gowa. Naye we are representing a very big group. Ffe tusobodde okugikiikirira, naye nga abaana baffe mukuume emikwano. Mutegedde waffe gye twasisinkana, it's coming to 50 years. Naye ate kati gye tweyongedde okula, ndowooza n'okweyongera okukwatagana, okubeera awamu, that bonding and being there for one another in both the good and the bad times. Katufundikire nga nsaba mukyala Geraldine atuweeyo essaala ennyimpi nga tusibirira abagole baffe era nga tubaagaliza olugendo olulungi.
Okay, we are going to pray. Father, we thank you so much for this special blessing that has gathered us together here in your love. We thank you for the gift of children. Thank you for blessing them, Lord. And we pray that you continue to lead them, guide them, especially, Lord, in your wisdom. Thank you so much, Lord, for the families that has raised them together. And I thank you so much that you have a good plan for them. And this is a plan to prosper them and give them a future. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray.
Amen. Thank you so much, team, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. In the same vein, Mr. Yigafred has made a request that with all due respect, I invite Mr. Nzeide Shadrach Omche to also give us a few words. Mr. Nzeide, you are very welcome. Thank you.
Owekitiibwa Freddy gane family yo abagore baffe, church leaders, abaami n'abakyala, ngenda kubeera nga njogera mu Luganda n'Oluzungu n'Olunyankole. Ngenda kukola katogo. Ekyokusooka, Katonda yebazibwe. Ssebasajja wangaale, amanya gange bampita Nzeire Cedric Kaguta, nze ndi chairman wa NRM mu Kiruhura district. Omwami Yiga mukwano gwa family ya Muzeyi Amos Kaguta. Kati kindeese wano mwami Yiga ojja kunsonyiwa, nze leeti sibadde naawe mu kutereeza emikolo, mbadde wala era nakatuuka sinaba kutuuka nawaka. Kyokka olwa family n'okutya omukago guno okuba badde boogera wano, bamaama ababadde wano ntidde okutaswala ku mbagayo ntubula ffenna nga Kaguta family. Era Oweekitiibwa President Museveni nange yantumye kubanga olufamily tubiri official ebya politics oba ebya government ku family. Nze kati I represent Kaguta family here. Bintu bisatu omwami Yiga byakoze nze byemanyiiko okukolera government obulungi n'arwitayalinga nga talinawo nkovu yonna. Nga boogedde nti bali bagamba aba trafficking kubira yogera noono, kirabika ekintu kyatandika dda. Yogera noono kubira ono kiringa abasiraamu n'abalokole naffe, Katonda y'omu. Oyinza kumuyita Allah, oyinza kumuyita Katonda, kyokka abeera omu. So yogera noono kyatandika dda. Omwami Yiga namutegeera nze nga kyali mu ssomero nga nsomera South Africa ng'ali mu traffic, ninvaayo n'agenda mu Interpol, najja n'akola ne muwala wange ali awo atudde awo omukyala Kayigomba, Jessica ne Hajjet ndowooza baba barabye musituke family yaffe yazze. Abatuwadde omukazi tubeebaza n'aleba muri abo waitu twabashemererwa mwebale kuha emikono family ya Mr. Iga, engineer and your dear wife. We are very happy and congratulations. We are here to support you as part of the family. Kyokanze omwami Iga tanaba kundeeta waka mukika kunyanjura kyokandi muganda we akankuriza heru nk'ityazo timo kwa kukyeta mu Ruganda konka yandeka wabweru ngejinja wariwo runo libakorera kwenankani emere kyoka tusura wabweru turiyingira mu nyumba nze nange tukora mirimo mingi kyoka ndeka wabweru tanyira bakunyinyiza mu nyumba nsanyisa okuraba omukyarawo ekirara ndowooza kino kye East African Integration gibogerako obutaboora abantu mu ddiini mu nganda bano bebakitandika kati family ye era ekigoberera bw'oraba wano oraba Uganda yonna ng'eri wano nga twali kuboora mu ddiini abazungu bye basiteekamu nga barabye tulina amaanyi mangi basiteeka mu ddiini n'omu tribes nga baagala kutunafuya lwakuba baraba Africa ng'egenda wala ne batandika kutwawulawula ne bagamba ono mutabani wa Kaguta tayinza kutuula ne Mr. Iga ku tebo emu. Nze sirika president wa Museveni, nze siri Museveni, nze siri president. Nze n'omutabani wa Kaguta ate owaffe omuli Nyankole bagamba owa muganda wo tekuzimbira owa mukuru wawe tefuta mugongo abanyankole n'omukimanyi. So abantu barowooza nti president Museveni bw'abeera mu State House twena tubeera mu State House. Ffe twekolera gyaffe era omwami Iga bwe yaritayaringa namuyita jangu tukole Denareba Export Company tunoonyeza abaana emirimu mu mawanga wabweru namuyita jangu bwe yatuuka mu ofiisi yange n'agiraba ng'amanyidde okuduumira ekibinja ky'amagye n'alaba ka ofiisi kange nga katono n'angamba kankomewo era nakati sinaba kumulaba. So mbadde mbasaba bawala bange mujye wano leete ekirabo kyange kiwe omwami Iga saakuwadde nine kyange then waliwo kya family ya Kaguta President Museveni gwentikidde akuwadde ente 2 era ekirala tubeebaza nze muntegeere ndi anko wammwe mu byobufumbo mazemu emyaka 18 kyokka waliwo ekintu kimu muweereze ebawase giweereze Mr. Iga then ente tugenda kuzitika tuziteeke w'oyagala. Obufumbo I have spent only 18 years in marriage, but the advice I can give you, make her busy. How do you make her busy? Make sure that every year she is heavy. And when the lady gets like 5 kids, she will divert the attention from you to the kids and you do your work properly. Another one, abachachi olina kusaba okusonyiwa oba okoze bubi owafeeyo omukyala nga bino tubinaba kubya bya movement buli omu kubeera kusoora masanyalazi bali balabira katadova omusajja n'alinnya ekitaana nayebaka omukyala n'abeera ng'akola emirimu yawaka ng'ali kukatadova nikamwerabira mu mulyango n'agenda ku kitaana omusajja n'amugamba etaala ng'ogireseeko n'amugamba gwe bw'otayagala genda ogijjeko ogizikize omusajja n'amugamba gwe ogireseeko n'amugamba katwebaka ekirungi gw'ogula amafuta bw'oba otayagala kugizikiza gw'ogula amafuta kati omusajja yali agenda kukuba mukyala kati okukuba omukyala n'okuzikiza etaala kiki ekimpi kiki ekyangu abasajja bagamba okukuba omukazi kyekyangu abakazi bagamba okuzikiza etaala kyekyangu so kati olina kunoonya formula tolina kuwasa nga taatawo ono stone age aba abaana baagala sweet honey baby gorunga charu mtastone I want you to sit there. No, today I'm going, I don't want you to know where I'm going. Bakuba WhatsApp nosanga ngamba kagatabuse. So inakubeera ngo updating mukyala we every stage, every time where you are going. Omulala abasajja bamulimba nti omukyala tayinza sawa sato beera waka kati nywa omwenge bw'oyingira bwagulawo mukuba oliyi. Bwatyo bwe yakola omukyala n'amuleka naye bakasaawa 9 n'amubuuza egino emizo gijeewa nga situgimanyi sooka ombule n'amugamba Mr. yangambye. So olina kubeera ng'olina formula ya family yo byebyo. Ebirala omwami yiga tubadde mu lutwale wamu era tukyali naawe, just it's matter of time ebirala bijja kuteerera. Mukama bawe embaga ennungi. Ne mukwano gwo General Sale akutumira agambye ojja kufuna ekiseera abo mutwalira abaana naye alabe ekyokukola. Namugambye nga nzija kyokanga it was too late. Mbadde nyerabidde. Ate kirala nze ente yange kanjiwe bano abalenzi abatandika obufumbo. Ziri 2 za muzeeyi ne family eyange njiwadde mwe Dr. Engineer, njiwadde engineer n'omukyala. Ate eyange nja kugireeta woyagala kugiteeka oba wano oba njikuwe mu baasa kiri kugwe ogikole ebya engineering. Awalala nga chairman wa movement ow'Ekiruula district mwebale okukubira NRM akalulu abatagikubira namwe mwebale kubanga yayitamu mulina kugiwa emikono mukole nayo then mutumye ekiseera kya season ebeerewo. Toyinza kulwanyisa government eri mu buyinza mubeere mmanyi nti ebeera season politics. Osanga kati Besigye atudde ne Museveni nga banywa akacaayi mwe mulwanira bwereere. Nze nali swagira ono nze siwagira ono bwe nga batudde ku kacaayi oba mu New York oba wa Bebe Kuru Bobi Wine nze mukwano gwange bwe twegwako twebonga mwe mulwana. Simanyi kati muyiga okwawula muyiga kalulu season nga season y'enseenene Masaka bwegwako olubagenda mu birala. So mwebale nnyo okumpuliriza.
Obugalo bw'omwami Nzeire. Thank you so much. Yes, just like we said, friendship is very important. Ezibadde 2 zifuuse 3 kati emu yo okitegeera. Naye nange ninayo kafaamu tekayina kirimu amanya gange nze Muhanji Jime. Ndi musomesa tutudde emyaka 2. Omanga mulowooza ku nange gye ndi musomesa emyaka giweze etusomesa. Mutukwate ku mukono. Faamu terina kirimu naye obusubi mwebuli. Oyina okweyogerako bannange oyina okukola ki? Okweyogerako. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to thank you so much for the patience you're exhibiting. And in the interest of time, I don't want us to delay you because I know the country is a little unstable because of curfew. But we are going to go straight now to a speech that comes from the colleagues and workmates of course, Tom and Angela. They are all combined. It's a video and audio speech. Please listen as the DJ gives it to us. We have a few screens. If in case anything plays, you should be able to watch it from there. Twina ka video ka speeches akamikwano n'abantu abakola ne Tom ne Angela kabakatukubire.
Muganda wange Dr. Frediga ne mama mukyala Iga ne Tom omugole n'omukyala gwatuleetedde omugole. Abaganda baffe bonna abagenyi baffe ab'ebitiibwa bannange tubalamusizza nnyo era tubakulisa okuliwa ku lunaku luno. Tubasabira mubeere mu ssanyu ate naffe twandyagadde okubeerako. Twagala buli omu ali anywe kyayagala ali kyayagala. Munnange Tom omugole tukwagaliza obufumbo obulungi, omwana w'abeene omukwate bulungi, muzaale abaana obunazaala nabo mubakuze bulungi ate babeere ab'omugaso eri eggwanga n'ensi yonna. Essaala zaffe tujja kwongera okusaba mukama ababeere amiina
bannaffe tubalamusizza nnyo tomu tukwagaliza amaka amalungi obufumbo obutuufu obulungi obw'essanyu omukama abakulemberenga amiina
Thank you so much. We have a very big community, of course, in the UK and in Ireland. And of course, those were a few representatives that came through. In the interest of time, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to go straight to the speech of the parents of the bride. We are going to listen to the speech of the parents of the bride, led by our very own brother Chizito Bernard and the entire team. Let's welcome the parents from Masaka. DJ. Abazadde baffe aba Angela Vydia ddala Masaka nga tubakulembeddwamu Chizito Bernard. Thank you.
So I decided to note down a few things. I am Bernard, Angela's brother, but today I'm standing in as tata for Angela. But you know me as tata today, but I've always been here for my sister ever since we growing up all the way from childhood. So calling me tata now doesn't feel new to me. I think she can definitely confess to that. So it has been a true privilege to walk Angela to the aisle today. I'm very proud of that, and I would like to thank you for in the absence of our late father, for allowing me to do that for you. Thank you very much. I would like to start by saying, on behalf of my mom, Magdalene, and myself, we are honored to welcome Tommy's family, friends, and everyone in your different capacities. Today is a work day, but you've taken time taken time off work to come and be here with us today as we are celebrating Angela's special day. A big thank you to the couple, Angela and Tom. Thank you for doing everything humanly possible to make this happen. It speaks volumes of who you are. We thank you for granting us this grand gesture as friends, family, and parents. So growing up, the way we've really grown up, every time every chance we had to have gatherings at our uncle Professor Kawejile's home, we've always taken the time to express our gratitude towards life and everyone who has really been there for us. And I would like to do the same today. So many people to thank. Some you've already seen them here. They came, they lined up. Some of them are not here with us. But without them, Angela and and my brother, who is currently not around. By the way, Timothy sends his regards to you, Tom, and he's happy that Angela has been able to meet this person who is really making her happy. He wishes you all the best, and he also says that if you ever need his support, as always, you can always reach out. Not Angela alone, of course. Tom, now you are part of the family. You can. I don't know if you've already talked, but yes, he sends his regards. So back to the point of expressing our gratitude. So many people have really done so much for us. For Angela, since today is not really my day, it's Angela's day. So, but I would like to narrow down the list to. Okay, since we are talking to engineers today, I would like to use the word architect. so many people have, the main architects, the people who have really engineered our life. You see us today here, but someone did do something special for us, for Angela to be here, to be the person that Tommy's family came to meet and love so much. And I would like to start by thanking Professor Tassis Kawejere, Auntie Speciosa Kawejere, and there is my mom. There is also Dr. Virunji, I think I saw you around, Korotaro. Uncle here, you see here, like Mbawazi said, he has always been there for us. Yeah, he has been a father figure to Angela, to us, not just, he has always ensured that we go to the best schools. He has already made sure that we have a comfortable home to live in. He has already made sure that whatever Angela needed, she got without hustling. So Auntie there has always been there for Angela growing up. Our life has always been about school, so we grew up in boarding schools. Whenever we used to come for holidays, Auntie used to call home. Uncle used to read a lot of newspapers. So he had so many of them, so we'd come and collect these papers. Sorry, Tom, I'm speaking in Nyankole, but I hope your best man is whispering in your ear. Yeah? Okay. So I think now, Auntie, you can see where Angela picked up her journalism skills from. Yeah? We thank you for all that you did there for us. The other day, I was speaking to my cousin here. Rachel here is my sister also. We were just chatting around, and there's an ambulance that was passing around, and was, you know, those sirens, the way they, that noise. So she was like, whenever you hear that siren, thank God, because it could be you in that ambulance. So I say that because growing up, we had a chance, we had a gift of Dr. Virunji, who made sure that, alongside Auntie and Speciosa, who made sure that we never lacked school fees going to school. We used to see many of our friends and colleagues at school, primary, secondary, midway through the school term. The headmaster calls you, gives you a small talk. You see this person going to the head dormitory, packing a few of his or her belongings and going back home. But we never really had to go through that. And we really, really thank you, Dr. Virunji. I was calling in the morning to take a picture with the parents, and you are like, no. I'm telling you, you've been a parent to us, so don't say when I say no when I say mama or auntie. You have been very kind to us, and we really thank you for that. So it's been a very long journey to this very day. We've picked up so many happy memories, many lessons we've learned along the way. But I, for one, I must confess, I wasn't all in. I threw a few tantrums here and there when I heard that Angela and Tom, when I heard that there was someone who wants to take away my sister from our home. I wasn't talking to my mom, I wasn't talking to my sister. She would send messages and I would say, okay. She sends a long paragraph, I just say, okay. I send one smiley emoji, she sends 5 or 10 heart emojis, and I was like, okay. But eventually, I eased into it, and that day when we met for Kuchala in Masaka, after we've done some meet and greet with Tommy's parents, I saw Angela and Tom. They are very, very happy. The way they are playing with one another, it was a sight for someone to really see. You couldn't miss it. They are so happy with one another. Tom was happy, Angela was happy. Honestly, in that very moment, I couldn't say no, woman, no. I couldn't say no to Tom. Yeah, I couldn't say no to my Angela, because all that really matters and all that has always really mattered to me in my own quiet way, I think my family really can tell that I'm not a really talkative person. I'm just quiet and reserved, always observing. But in my own way, I was like, okay, this has to happen. I have to step up and really be there for us. So I'm really happy for what you guys have really done today. So, to Tom, it's a pleasure to really welcome you in our home, into our fold. It's always been me and my sister and my brother who's not around. 2 boys with 1 girl, so no, 2 boys, two men, 2 ladies in our home. My mom, but now you're the 3rd one. I think we can win the arguments, the debates. If there's something we need to do, and my mother and my sister outsmart me, I think now I have an engineer to back me up. Yeah. So Angela has always been. We've always been good in our own ways, but Angela has always been the sharper one. The light has always been on her in certain ways. She has always been the best in school, kindergarten, primary. If she wasn't top 5, she was always the first class. If you needed someone to role play in a play at the school speech day, there was an Angela for you to do that very well for you. If there was a Chiganda dance that really needed to be done, we used to have those cultural competition in school. We used to be in the same color, blue color, that is in Hilltop Academy. She was always there. You could always rely on her to do something. Yeah, as Tom, you've got into later. No, she went on to Mount St. Mary's. Can I use the word appetite? She has always had an appetite for success. From school, she continued that to Mount St. Mary's, Namagunga. She went on to Makerere University. She did that. As you've heard, she hustled on her own to get a master's degree in, I think, digital innovation. She achieved that recently quite well. So the reason why I'm saying that is not to brag about my sister, but to say that Angela is special to us. She's not some ordinary girl, as you've come to know. She has a path. I think one of her friends mentioned a few awards she has won along the way. Whenever she went to work, she always left with high praises. I think in 2016 you won some award. I hope marriage life won't slow you down, Tom, please. Yeah, you can have all the babies, as our previous guest has spoken, but the age that we live in right now, women have to prosper. So I put so much respect in women who are successful. You may have noticed, we've been raised by a single mom, obviously with the support of many. My mom is a very tough person. You may look at her and see this humble, onward-looking person, but she has a tough hand. And not tough in a way that, in a bad way, but she has a firm hand on matters. Things have to happen the right way. So we do appreciate that she did not give up on us. she always had a farmer. Angela, we've always known Angela as Angela Soft. But don't look at her and think she grew up to be the person she is just on her own. We had our mother to shape her into that. So we appreciate you, Mom, for what you've done for Angela. So I congratulate the both of you, what you have accomplished here today, and I want you to remember that as much as you're a couple now, yeah, you will always be friends first. Always be friends first. Strengthen that bond. Trust me, I do feel that you will never run out of ways to reinvent the happiness that you feel here right now today. So remember that. So having said that, I would like to say, may your love be more than enough to survive the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ben. My name is Brother Joseph Muyunga. I work in the University of Kisubi. When the dad of Ben and Angela and Timothy passed on, I was still in school. And shortly after, I went out of this nation. I lived and worked in Tokyo for 14 years. And then afterwards, I went to the United States to continue with other studies. In my absence, I had so many people who were behind the family. And I think you have heard about Professor Tarsis Kabwejere, who is seated here. A lot of thanks. And my heart goes to you to have done what maybe I should have done to make sure that Angela is successful, Ben is successful, and Timothy is successful, and Maggie is my mudam. Maggie, I would like also to thank you so much for having been so strong, as the previous speaker has elaborated, to have single-handedly taken care of Ben, Angela, and Timothy, who is away. So I lack words to say all the time I think about it. Now, the speech I'm going to give today is not mine only. Behind me I have a lot of people that I work with. I have a team of people that I work with. That's why my speech is written. It's written. I did not want to mess up with words. And also, when I start to speak without a written document, I normally tend to speak normally. So I decided to write this speech because I gathered all the information from the grandparents of Angela, and I translated it in English. So allow me please to read this speech. Some of the words are not mine, others are mine, but let me pass through very quickly. Dear Tom and Angela, you have made a very serious decision to embark on a matrimonial journey. It is a very serious sacrament. Good enough, you have had exemplary parents who have modeled you. Thanks to them, thanks to Mr. Vydia, thanks for Mama Beatrice for having taken care of Tom, to see that Tom is the way he is. And I feel so, I'm thrilled with joy to see that Tom is together with Angela. This means you have already tested the waters, most of you, because of the exemplary people, because of the exemplary parents that you have had in your life. You are used to the fights, if at all there was any. You have probably already got used to slamming doors on a few occasions and saying things horrible. You did not intend, or you did not even mean. That's what happens because we are human, we are flawed. In marriage, don't expect perfection. Marry couples who share with you their concerns and tell you we never fight, better know they are in the middle of fighting or they are already in trouble. That's what you have to know for now. No one can look great. No one can have a perfect home. Nobody may have perfect kids or job and friends and be happy all the time. Believe me, you will develop problems on your job. You may sometimes have many problems. And sometimes you may lose the loved ones. Of course, we all grow and die. In all of this, please, fight fairly. This information, actually, the following words came from your grandma. Fight fairly. You will fight. It's inevitable. You cannot be perfect all the time. Nothing can go smoothly all the time. Some fights, some quarrels will begin, but don't bring up the past. That's from your grandma. Don't bring up the past. Last week's fight was never. For example, you always have dishes in the sink and never help out with the kids. Never? Not even once? Really? Always avoid being accusatory. Using you is an attack. Instead, this is from your grandma, I get really frustrated when dirty dishes are still in the sink and the kids haven't been fed. It would really make me more relaxed and happier if I got some help with those two things when you're taking talk. And the last point from your grandma, don't talk too much. Angela, Tom, don't talk too much. Listen. Simply listen. It's so frustrating when you are talking and you know the other person is just planning his retort in his head or in her head. How can you respond if you don't listen? So listening here is key. That's the end of the message from your grandma. Part B. You will never change all, Angela, this is also posed to you from one of the elders here, who is seated here. Say, you will never exchange all fixed home. If there is a behavior which needs to be changed, it must be changed by the person displaying that behavior. No amount of nagging, pleading, or threatening will make him change. It's not. So the messages I got from people, I'm going to summarize them because of time. So some things should not be shared. This is another message from one of the elders here. Some things should never be shared. And he gave an example. If at all you want to make your eyebrows, make them privately, or if at all you're cleaning your ears, clean them privately. You don't have to show everything. So if you are not ashamed or embarrassed, but it's nice that your eyebrows are always groomed magically. Keep your marriage magical as much as possible. Remain a mystery to Tom all the time. Some of the parties that I have attended, a lady who was celebrating 50 years, in her speech, she said, I've lived with my husband for 50 years, but I don't claim to know who he is. The marriage was mystical. Okay. So this isn't about shame or pretending or hiding from each other. It's about keeping the mystery, and that's how we keep on. So I'm summarizing. I'm not going to read every message from people. Now, choose to love each other, even those moments when you struggle, like to like each other. Love is a commitment, not a feeling. Always answer the phone when your husband is calling, and when possible, try to keep your phone off when you are together. That is your time. Okay? And make laughter the soundtrack of your marriage. Share moments of joy and even in hard times. Find reasons to laugh always. And I'm pretty sure, Angela, you have all the reasons to laugh and talk. Remember that a strong marriage rarely has two strong people at the same time. It is usually a husband and a wife taking turns being strong for each other in the moments when another one feels weak. So there is no winner. It's a win-win situation. Okay. Don't put your marriage on hold while you are raising your kids, or else you will end up with empty nest and an empty marriage. Never keep secrets from each other. No, secrecy is an enemy of intimacy. Never lie to each other. Lies break trust. Maybe I will give you this speech later, and then you will read it yourself. Be patient with each other. Your spouse is always more important than your schedule. Never talk badly about your spouse to other people. Never do that. Or vent about them online, social media. Protect your spouse at all times and in all places. Connect into a community of faith. This is from one of somebody who's here, a father. Connect into a community of faith. A good church can make a world of difference in your marriage and family. Pray together. Every marriage is stronger with God in the middle of it. Okay, let me summarize. Say you are always and your family in my special prayer. I am handing over to you to Saint Joseph. Saint Joseph took care of Jesus Christ and Mary in all times, good times and bad times. So Saint Joseph is going to take care of you. And I think one of the gifts which we are going to give you as family is the statue of Saint Joseph, which you have to buy very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brother Joseph. Yeah, you know what to a wise. Make sure you read that speech. So many good points. Yeah, so.
I'm sorry I have not introduced. This is my elder brother. This is our firstborn. Maybe I'm the 10th. We were born 14 in the family. 14. So that's what you have been advised. Please, we need maybe 18 from you. For us, we were 14. This one is our firstborn. He's called Deogratius Mubiru, and I'm called Joseph Muyunga. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Joseph. I know we are short on time, but we wanted to take some time and invite Professor Tessis Kawije to say a few words to the audience and to the bride and groom. Uncle.
Thank you, Ben. Congratulations. Thank God that we are here witnessing an angel with another angel. Both of you are angels. God bless you. God bless you. Some words have been said about me, about my family, but I think we are chosen by God. We do things, especially when we do good things, just because God has chosen us. I did not choose to be born. None of us chose to be born, or to be born where you were born by the parents. You find yourself there. So when you do good things, you must thank God, because it is God who makes the choice. Congratulations, both of you. Thank God that He gave you intelligence to be able to succeed in school, in university. and succeed in locating each other and succeed in having this occasion. So thank God that you are here and we are here. I'd like to thank God, but also as a human being, thank my sister-in-law, Magdalene, who, in spite of the difficulties she has had, she has been able to look after her 3 children to one now getting married. I'm hoping that then we are also going to see an occasion and with Mom and Timothy, both of you forming homes and being able to say thank you to Mama for having looked after you without her husband, without her. Magdalene, congratulations. We didn't think this occasion would come. I remember there used to be moments when we would think it wasn't possible, but God is so kind and so loving, and He has given you and us this occasion for us to be thankful, really thankful. My wife, the sister Magdalene, my children, can you stand up? You are still here? Yes. Now, you have heard that Dr. Buruji, Babazi, Utabanzubwa, Ukaka, they have been very good to you and to you. So thank you, and Mama, for being good agents of our Creator and doing a good job. And for me, I believe that when you do a good job, you get rewarded. Because goodness is built on goodness. When you do good, you can't regret. So be thankful that you have had people who have known you and have been helpful and have reached you to this level. When I hear that Virunji did this, Virunji did that, thank God, thank Virunji, thank the universe. I would like to congratulate this family, the Yuga family, the father, the grandfather, your grandfather. If I had a father who was an engineer, I would have been different from what I think I am. No wonder you are young and you have a son and you have a grandson who has a PhD. That's not a surprise, because if the soil is good and the seed is planted in it, why can't it grow? A grandson to be an engineer because the grandfather was an engineer. That's obvious. I am a Munyankore because my father was a Munyankore. So it is automatic, literally. But above all, because you are a seed, and I think your parents must also be, that by that time, 1960, you are traveling to study abroad. There are not too many of your age who are doing that. So also thank your parents who must have seen it and educated you. Because from what I have learned of your age, you are not far away from my age. I'm looking forward to having a grandson with a PhD. But my grandson is what, 19? Look at 19. 19. Yes, 19. By the time he gets his PhD, if he gets it at 27 like this one, I will be much older than you are. So you are lucky. You started early, and you had a son who looked after himself and looked after his wife, and produced a grandson who has now a PhD. So congratulations. I'm also going to pray as hard as I can that I will also be able to sit down and attend the wedding of my grandson with a PhD. I hope that is the wish I am asking all of you, the eager family, and all of you who are around, that I also attend a graduation, a wedding, a graduation first, and a wedding of my grandson with a PhD. Otherwise, I'm really happy for Magdalene, happy for Angela, happy for Tom. Everything said about family, everything said about life, speak as much as you can from the reading, from experiences of others. It is the law of attraction. It's not an accident that even Maggie's, Angela's father also had a lineup in that direction. So it's not an accident. I like terms that attract each other. So you are already part of the universe. And I am also not surprised that I am joining you. I'm part of you. Being part of her grandfather. Is the father of Magdalene. And I am there in Rwampara. You say, Mamba, our Nabahwezu, I'm Komoka. Abahwezu, Umbanyankore, Abahwezu. That is the grandfather of, that is the father of Preciosa and Magdalene. Abahwezu, our Nabahwezu. The clan in Ankore, one of the big clans, and I was lucky to find myself getting away from that clan. So you have an origin, you have a continuity. God bless you. In addition to what the church has done, I, as a father and a grandfather, I bless you, I bless you, I bless you. God bless you from now on, your children and your children's children. Engineers, doctors, name them all. You have an opportunity to produce better results than your parents. God bless you. And thank you. So all of us, we say thank you. By the way, saying thank you 3 times is a good prayer. It is supposed to be a magical prayer. So as you are seated there, say thank you 3 times. As you're going to bed, say thank you. As you walk out, say thank you. As many times as you can say thank you in a day, in a year, you will never regret. You will be even magical results. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you so much, our very own Professor Tassis Kabwejere, for those wonderful words. And of course, our Brother Ben and Brother Joseph, thank you also for those wonderful words. And it has been a lot of wisdom for Angela. I don't know whether your booklet is not yet full. You can ask Daddy for more paper to take more notes. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for the patience you're exhibiting. And we continue to say that we love you so much. The team of Mr. Fred Yiga and of course the son, Tom Chigezi, I know they are very honored and greatly humbled for your presence. And it is on that note, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, that I would like to invite the parents that birthed the Denze Dunji Atenga To, the DDT of our generation. AIGP, sir, you are very welcome.
Abazadde kyabatwalanga ne kundaku bafune pulani afune yamutwala nazikunaba
you, Master of Ceremonies. Hello, our guests. Hello. Bannaffe. Musula mutya. Gye muli. Ssebo mukulu nzeire. Aluwa. Agenze. Kubanga ebirungi bibanga bimyanso. Kimyansa ne kikola ki? Kigenda. Naye bannange bava mu nnyumba ennene. Nsanyuse nnyo okubalabako. Mwebale nnyo tukiikirira. Kafeero Moses, naawe n'osaako ekkooti n'ojja. Tukole embaga y'omwana. Mwebale nnyo. Bannange b'officers ba Interco mwenna. Mwebale nnyo. Bali bakyala bange balabe. Balinda mboogereko. Naye Tom ne Angela abakyala abo baabawadde ebirabo. Biri mu television room eka. Bijjudde abo. Gyebiri eka tebabyogedde naye ojja kubisumulula obirabe. Television room ejjudde sikyasobola nakutuulayo kulaba television kubanga ebirabo bingi nnyo bye baleese. Father Kivumbi agenze twandimusonzeeko n'akiikirira Archbishop. Niba ni Mukama mulungi ebbanga lyonna kubanga ffe twasaba Bishop w'Ekasana Luweero agatte abaana baffe. Tugenze okumaliriza nga Archbishop omulonde ow'essaza ekkulu ery'e Kampala ate yagassa abaana. Igi emikisa mugyetwalire oba mwataddewo kibbo oba kiki, please carry it, just take it. Ate n'enkuba n'etonya Lubaga wokka. Tugenze okuva Kasozi Lubaga nga teri nkuba yonna yonna. So ntandise bwe ntyo okubanga bingi nnyo, ssanyu lingi, simanyi ngeri gye nkola speech yange ng'eri fomo. Nze kamale galandagga tujja kkoma eyo tulekeraawo. Ate njogera mu Luganda kubanga bakojja abo bali wali. Obugezi bwabwe si bwa bitabo naye obugezi bwabwe bwe bw'oku nsi obubakuzizza ne batuuka ku myaka egyo. Kyenva soogera Luzungu kubanga bo tebaaliyo Namagunga ne Namiryango n'Ekisubi. Amasomero gaabwe gaaliyo nga balunda ente, balunda obuzi bwabwe, buyumba bwa ssubi. Kaakati bataddemu amakanzu bazze ku mbaga yammwe. Bannange Professor Kabwege. Abatamanyi Makerere emuzanyise bye twalaba ffe. Professor n'ayingira mu class abasomese ne muwulira nga n'ekintu kyonna kyonna kikugamba nti Professor yazze okusomesa. Si buweebale nnyo okutendeka eggwanga. Tuli ku mizindaalo twepanka kubanga baprofesa abo baaliyo mu matendekero amakulu ne batuyigiriza n'empisa ez'omu bantu. It wasn't only about education, about sociology, but it was about how do you present yourself before people. Who are you? What's your name? What color do you put on? How do you present? These are the lessons we picked. It wasn't about passing exams. Makerere waffe wasn't about passing exams only. It was about learning. You got educated. Si bitabo, naye waliwo education. There is that glamour gy'abeera nayo ng'ayogerera mu bantu kubanga yayigirizibwako. So Professor, otuzaalidde abaana abalungi, obakuzizza, tweyanzeege. Bannange ab'e Masaka mwenna twalabaganako emirundi ng'ebiri ndowooza. Ab'e Masaka tusanyuse nnyo okubalaba. Evira Maria byonna byonna bye mwatukolera bye twayitamu tubisiima bulungi nnyo era tetujja kubyerabira. Bakulu bannange kati bwe mbayita sebo brother Kizito Ben muli bakulu bannange ekyo kigambo kya Luganda ate kya makulu. Tomala gayita abantu mukulu munnange nedda. Mukulu munno ateeka okuba nga mukulu munno. So I'm so glad nti waliwo akakubo kati akantwala ewa Beeni nenkuyita mukulu munnange kantwala bali nga bwe mutulaze nembayita bakulu bannange bakoddomi bange saidi eno Mr. Musoke nkwagala nnyo ensonga zange ozimanyi watwala mwannyinaze ate n'obeera nti okyamulina ensonga ezo nkulu nnyo nsanyuse nnyo okulabako ab'emikwano mwenna njagala n'okoleyo omukyala Kibuuka gwekaweka gugenja okwanjula mu bantu bonna abali wano mukyalo oyo nkyewuunya nnyo nti ozze ennyabo ku mbaga eno weebale nnyo weebalire ddala kubanga omwezi tegunaakwera gumu n'ekitundu nga Dr. Peregrine Kibuuka afudde oyo mukyala akyalina ebizibu bye byagonjoola bingi nga mwe muli n'obunaku mu mutima naye ate be baalera Tom n'agamba sijja kutuulayo emagere kangende ku mbaga nkusiimye nnyo nnyabo weebale nnyo weebalire ddala Ssebo mukulu Bisanga Ozeret twayanjudde ab'ebitiibwa bangi nnyo naye omukulu oyo Bisanga director mu Uganda prisons ava kuziika mukwano gwange nfe olwaleero Jack Rihandagaza nakola nnyo naye South Sudan Jack yafiira ddala ku lunaku olwakasiki n'atatubuulira nga alowooza nti kijja tutabula era kyanditutabudde naye Jack bamuziise leero sisobodde kuziika Jack naye awummule mirembe kubanga Jack Rihandagaza abadde musajja mulungi mu nsi era Katonda amusasule okusinziira ku birungi byakoze bannange ab'emikwano mwenna mbeebaza nnyo obuyambi bwe muwadde Tom buli kiseera nga ŋŋamba dadi lisiti yiino ono atuwadde sente bweziti ono atuwadde ideas ono atuwadde mwenna abali mu kisenge muno mulina ekyokukolagana n'embaga ya Tom era mwekubireko mu ngalo kubanga mukirina yensonga eŋŋaanya okubanjira omu ku omu kubanga njakola obulyaza amaanyi bwotonnaba kutegeera tweyanze nnyo mwebale nnyo mwebalye ddala Tom nanjera tubaagaliza obufumbo obulungi emyaka gye twakamala mu bufumbo n'ennyammwe ngibabuulira bulijjo naye mugikozese okulaba nti osobola okukuuma omukyala emyaka egyo gyonna ate naawe na maama wange osobola okukuuma omusajja emyaka egyo gyonna kisoboka twekuumye ate kirabika tukyatambula okuggyako nga ye yakola eggulu n'ensi asazeewo nti mulekeraawo naye kirabika tukyatambula kansembyeyo kawala kange ka Suzani katindize nako olugendo ne kalinnya ennyonyi ne kayita mu mpiso za covid zebafumita mu nnyindo ezitaddu ezo ne katuuka kabeerewo ku mbaga ya mwannyina waako Enra agenze omuzukulu abadde wano abatuwadde ebibala bingi nnyo naye mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala Tom Angela please musobola okubeera abafumbo kisoboka musobola okubeera abafumbo please mugende mukole ekyo just do that temutuleetako masimu nti ate Angela wuuno aganye okulya musuutinga ebintu byammwe ffenaffe kati tulina ebyaffe bye tuliko bwe tubatadde tomutwala mukazi wo gy'oyagala olwaleero mutwale oba musulawa oba mugenda kukola kife tugenda basiibulira wano mwe munaamanya oba mufulumira wali oba eno oba eri please take your wife because the Archbishop has said she's your wife. That's what he said. So beera n'ekyo twala omukyalawo mutandike obulamu kampe omwagalwa wange ono eddakiika 2 oluusi mwakazindawo ne mugamba toyogera nnyo abantu bakooye baagala kuddaka naye naawe eddaddi buli kiseera n'oŋŋamba yogera katono yogera gwenga oyogedde bingi buuza ku bantu kubanga ye wazaala omwana oli n'omuteeka mu nsi yakuŋŋaanyiza abantu bano balina ebyokukola ewaabwe bingi. Sa Tuesday naye mazima okutuuza abantu wano Tuesday oyina buyinza ki obugaana abantu okukola ebintu byabwe? Mukyala muyingo wuuyo mulengedde wuuyo atuuse kati kitegeeza mwami muyinga amugambye nti genda. So obuyinza tubugyeewa obutuuza abantu wano? Jessica, obuyinza tubugyeewa? Ajat, obuyinza tubugyeewa? Agirita Kafeero, obuyinza tubugyeewa? Sobuuza ku bantu bawulire bulungi nti tusanyuse nnyo okubalabako. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala abateesiteesi bannange, bakyameni b'embaga eno bali Mr. Malendooza yeyo yeetala, namulengedde mu ttaayi naye ne ttaayi ndowooza kati etunudde eri okwetala. Mr. Kamyuka simayina gyali naye nga babadde bakola nnyo okulaba nti tubeerawo. Tweyanziza, tweyanze.
Mwebale nnyo ssebo bannange mwenna mu biti byammwe, bannaggayaza mwebale. Era nzijukira ne Susan bwe yali afumbirwa abamu ku mwe mwajja kwanjula ne kasiki ne mubeerako. Thank you for always coming. Mwebale nnyo ekirabo kyaffe. Oba ntandikirewa Angela, tweyanziza munnaffe. Naye Angela najja okundabako n'endowooza oba byakusaaga, naye era y'omu yokka gwe yaleeta, talina gwe yali aleese mulala. Kakati nagenda okulabira siriyasi neŋŋenda ewa naŋŋamba nti amwagalira ddala, nenziruka ewa mukulu munnange Mama Angela. Naye olunaku lwe nasooka omulaba twayogera zifu twali twalabagana dda. Ne twogera okusa Angela bwe yaga nti naye kafyu takwate oba era byali oba ayova stayed eri emutunde. Ne tunyumyananyumiza kunona kuno okunona kuli. Eventually ne tujja ebintu ne byeyongerera ddala okutuusa Tomu bwe yagambira ddala nti omuwala ayagalira ddala mutwala. Era bwe tutyo ne tweyongerayo. Mama Angela tutewa brother taata wa Angela. Awo Beni yali tannafuuka taata kuba Beni bakakola emikolo egimufuula taata. Kakati nebaza brother Joseph naye teyatuyisa bubi. Brother Joseph ate n'agenda e Masaka n'alaba banne ne batuula ne baganda be ne ba sisters b'endowooza. Then bwe tutyo bwe tutambudde ne tugenda e Masaka ne tukomawo. It hasn't been easy okufuna omukyala era si kyangu, era olumu mwesanga nga waliwo ebintu naye nebaza Mukama nti byonna tubiyiseemu. Profesa naye yatwaniriza. Angela yali agenda tweyanziza, temwatugoba oba temwayogerera mutabani waffe bubi kuba asenga mwagaana. Era Angela tetwandimukite, tweyanziza. Angela tukwaniriza era tujja kwagalayo sisita inlo akyogedde. Waliwo muno Maria lwakuba agenza abaana bamutawaanya, ate nno ye abadde naffe ddala. And you know we've got on together well. N'olwekyo tusuubira nti tujja kuba bazadde balungi era tusuubira nti n'omwana afe ajja kuyisa bulungi. Tubaagaliza mikisa. Angela namanyaako bwe twanyumya ne maama wo nti no jjajjaawo azaala maama yabazaala bangi over 10. Ate bwe nagenda e Masaka ne jjajjaawo azaala ani taatawo naye yazaala 14. So Angela tumanyi ojja tuzaalira abazzukulu. Ate twagala kyate buli omu obwedda akikusaba. Mukama yawa abaana naye bw'anaaba abatuwadde tubaagala, tebajja kubulwa kyakulya, tujja kubeera wamu kubanga you two beautiful things. Ani atayagala muveemu ate bati twagala nammwe nga bwe tubaagadde nammwe mwagale abaana baffe tubasabira. kati ekirala ekisembayo mwenna mbeebaza sirina wennaga nti oba ki mwamiiga byonna bikutteko wabaddewo bentawaanyiza nga ddala mukimanyi bino ebintu okubitegeka si kyangu naye banne mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala aba music the police band thank you so much mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala mukulu mayanja oba waali mwebale nnyo aba music waffe oli mwenna mwebale waliwo benki okwogerako naye be balamu bange mbalabaawo mbalamusiza mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala taataffe omwagalwa inginiya mwebale nnyo taata mwebale nnyo kubeerawo mwebale nnyo okutwagala siyinza kumalayo kwega olw'essanyu tosobola kwogera ate n'obudde bukoze eki buyise naye ekintu kimu kankyogere Angela ne Tom waliwo ekintu kye bayita forgiveness ekyo is a simple word tuyigenga era ne brother akyogeddeko waliwo n'omulala akyogeddeko okusonyiwa obutadda mu bikadde akyogeddeko oba Tom akunyiziza bw'oba omusonyiye thatso naye ate era n'okusonyiwa kwonna ffenna tutambulira mu kusonyiwa era nakusonyirirwa abantu bameka be tukola ebiki bantu bameka be tutatuukiriza naye tusonyiwe ate naffe twetunulemu tutambule ate ekirala kufa abakyala obufumbo tebuliimu nti nooba nasoma nnyo tekiriimu kwegamba obufumbo bubeeraawo sijja kuyitanga omusiru naye kwegamba obeeraawo tonyiiga tokola ki kuba ne bwekiba kibadde ki era obeerawo kyekyo ekifuga obufumbo kubeerawo kwegamba n'okukkakkana n'olyokotambuza n'okumanya nti obufumbo era Katonda yakigaba nga bwe babagase mu church it's not an easy thing kintu kiva mu ggulu it's a sacrament tolina buyinza bugimenya kubanga okugitabulatabula nga weenyiiza tokola ki tosonyiwa obeera n'omutima omuki oguli heavy awo oba oyonoona obufumbo okusonyiwa n'okola emirimu gyo n'okuza abaana n'olabirira omwami wo n'olabirira ba relatives n'olabirira buli bamu n'abantu bonna n'abantu nga bwe bajja mu maka gammwe n'olwekyo Angela ng'erinnya ly'olina Angel Angiyaya tulina kizzukulu kyaffe kyekyasooka okusiima Angela tekiriiwo bambi kigenze kyo nga kimuyita Angiyaya nga kimwagala nnyo so you are an angel bw'obeera angel tobeera na mutima guli heavy obusonyiwa n'otambuza ekintu ng'omukyalo obufumbo Susan oyo nga ye ekigambo kyefe in my capacity as a married woman for her is what she says and she's gone for how many years Susan 15 years ate nga taddangako kanti oba bamugobye tetufunanga kizibu kyonna her father in law yo yagenzeeyo okubalaba mother we in law n'amulera taata we lwakuba sezaalawo tosobola mukwatako naye yandimusitudde kitegeeza she's doing it well n'olwekyo Angela tujja kwagala tofaayo era mbadde ŋŋamba munnange maama Angela oba luswayiri ki lwenjogedde tunamutwala oba oluswayiri oba bakyogera batya tumukututteko kati beni alina okuwasa nange neetwalidde omuntu abaga atalina mukamwana ye kamwana yekka n'olwekyo beni naawe funira munno nze kati ono mututte I have my daughter to look after me and I'm going to be better to grow even more young to grow younger kikyekyo n'olwekyo naawe tukusabira ofune omukyala so that my sister naye alina ki omuntu we kubanga ono ye ajja kujjanga maybe kubalabako naye tajja kubeerera kale banna ebikomyawo Mwebale nnyo butambule bulungi naye ndowooza ebyokunywa bikyaliyo bwe munaaba mukyaliyo tujja kusanyuka tuzine namu mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala.
Police band mwebale nnyo okumpesa ekitiibwa musajja nakaddiwa dda naye uniform eyo ensanyusizza ate ne mundaga nti nkyali namu ali nkya ya poliisi ajja kuba alina byayogera bira tekisoboka I'm a policeman forever and ever wekijja okubeera bwe kiti. Thank you very much indeed. Very impressive.
Yes, thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause to the parents of Tom Chigezi. Yes, Mr. Yugafred is a retired Inspector General of Police. He retired, he worked with the police for 32 years, and he has been now 2 years down in retirement. And one of the things that inspired him to become a policeman, surprisingly, is that he graduated when his father was in prison. So when he went to visit the father on his graduation day, he said, no, this must not be done again. And from that time, he started on becoming a policeman. And of course, he has, right now he does international consultancies in police work and policing. He was the head of training at some point in the police. He was the head of human resource at some point in those 32 years. He was a director Interpol. Yes, all this he has done in these 32 years. He was the director of traffic, like they were saying. He was the director of human resource and development, yes. He was a chief political commissar at some point. I'm giving you a CV so that as you're saying, Gamba, no, it should not be because you drank some chitoko and very down. No. Don't go a man like this for Gamba, no, when things are not that serious. Let the Gamba no be a serious one. Of course, he worked with the United Nations, the UN. He represented Uganda at that international level. And of course, he departed with satisfaction. He's one of the only people I have heard who said, I am retiring in peace. And for that reason, would like to say thank you so much. And thank you indeed. And of course, Mchala Beatrice, nga wetugambye Mchala Beatrice iga, naye abadde musomesa, yasomesako mu masomero agasinga. And right about now, like I said, she's a serious farmer, Mchala Mulimi, but she also is the LC3 chairperson of Goma Division. Yes, yes, she was one time the LC3 chairperson of Goma Division as a sub-county. Thank you so much, ma'am, for raising such a wonderful young man. So when I talk about wisdom, as far as Tom is concerned, you can really see where the wisdom is coming from. Because the father also has not been an easy one. A PhD in criminology and things like that. He has a master's, you know, actually 2 masters, I think. And of course, he has a bachelor's in political science. So there was a PhD chintu chabuli J one way. PhD. Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of time, we are going to do some cake cutting. And then before the serving of the cake, we shall of course have a speech from the bride and groom. And then we shall carry it on to the serving. And it is on that point that I would like to welcome the team on the cake to come and take us through this process. Yes.
I don't wanna live my life for you, live my life for you. All over the news, all over
the team on the cake right there, yes.
I know the kind of thing I do, the kind of thing we do. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. It's why I die sometimes. A little Henny and ice. Make a fitty cool over my more than that. I wanna be the father. Why I never bubble silent? Oh, forget my baby. Yeah, we're too look up on there and the one you've been looking for. Forget my judgment. Oh, forget my baby. We're too look up on there and the one you've been looking for. Yeah. When
proposinga tongana unguita togana wango mokono tugugana oh baby chai wokaba nakaba when you cry cry I'll keep for you and they go die for you together we got you oh forget my baby yeah we do look up on them the one you've been looking for together we got you oh forget my baby we do look up on them the one you've been looking for yeah whoever knows you must just see you
Okay. Yes, exactly. We are asking the people who are going to pop the champagne not to pop it on Wednesday when we are on the wedding on Tuesday. So try to get it ready. I'm going to ask, of course, Tom and Angela to raise the knife a little higher. There are people at the back. No. A little higher. Just the knife. A little higher. Exactly. Higher than that. Is it possible? Uh-huh. There are people at the back there who want to see you because today is a very memorable day. Ladies and gentlemen, we are counting down. The champagne people, are we ready? Exactly. That is what we are talking about. Best man, are we ready? Okay, we are counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, DJ. So the cake is a little very nice, so we are going to cut it. But as we are cutting it, we want them to say a word so that we cut down on the time. Tom, I want to invite your best man, because me, I'm too small to invite a gentleman of your nature. Let me invite your best man to do the ceremonies of inviting you. The matron, you're also welcome so that we can have this wonderful speech. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Mr. and Mrs. Tom Tawa Chigezi. Come on, give them a round of applause.
Wow.
I can't hear you. Give them a round of applause. Tom.
Thank you, Prince. Thank you, Prince. This is a very happy day for me, for obvious reasons. I think many people know me in a particular light, and that's okay. I am very passionate about what I do and what I like, and I'm very privileged to, or at least to feel like I have so many friends, despite this one singular thing they all seem to know me for. So I feel very, very lucky and privileged to have so many friends. I thank each and every one of you for making it here today. I am very proud. I am very happy. And I'm so honored to be here with all of you, celebrating this day with you. As has been said, there's much to give this away, but I've spent much of my adult life out of this country. And even then, I still used to do my best to come home every so often, you know, to see mom and dad. Usually Christmas, I would be home, usually. You know, at best twice in a year, but at least Christmas time I would normally be home. So I think I was finishing my PhD. I might have just defended my thesis. I think the MC got a bit excited. You know, it was actually, at 27 I was in my second year. It was 29 when I had defended the thesis. But I had just defended it. I was very happy. Came back home as I always do. And I normally spend about a month. And somehow, miraculously, within that month, you know, I normally go around, you know, take rounds, seeing my friends, Prince and everybody. You know, somehow, very early during that visit, I managed to meet Angela. And my brother did say that, you know, so my brother Henry loves the arts, and I love the arts too. Henry likes to talk about the arts. He likes to, and I love the fact that he likes to talk about the arts, and I find that intriguing. Okay, so when I met Angela, you know, I just liked her, you know, because I just thought that, wow, there's something beautiful inside there that, you know, that I know that I like. And anyway, so I used to come, you know, once, twice a year. I started coming a bit more frequently after that. So apologies to all my friends whom I never quite saw every time I used to come back. So apologies. Sometimes you used to know when I was just about to leave and I never made time to see you. All of that has culminated into this day. But I hope I make an effort to still do those rounds and see, you know, all my friends here. I want to give special thanks to Angela's mom. You know, I feel, I've always felt that Angela's mom loves me very, very much. I've never for once felt that that I don't have Angela's mom's support behind me, you know. And so, Mommy Angela, you know, from the time we met, I want to tell you that I felt very special when I met you. Thank you so much. It's been very difficult. It hasn't been easy getting to this day. Even when you live here all year, this is still a difficult function to arrange. But Mommy Angela, I know you've made so many accommodations. I know you've made so many sacrifices. I know you've done so much, and I know you've done it because you love Angela so much, and also because you love me very much. So, Mommy Angela, I do not take anything for granted, and I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you so much for really for supporting me. Obviously, you support Angela, but I personally want to thank you for supporting me. Professor Kabwejire is very special. They hosted us at their home. Strangely enough, I wasn't even here. You know, I used to do my best to come home, see Angela only, maybe make a day or two at home, you know, at my parents' home. But I still never managed to, well, I did meet Professor, but the time we came to visit them, the second time, I was not there. I was only told about the delicious food and the wonderful feast it was. And, you know, despite our lateness, you know, we were still well received and well accommodated. So thank you so much, Professor. Thank you so much, Aunt Space, as they call you. Thank you so much for receiving us so warmly, so kindly. I think I'm very lucky. You know, it hasn't been easy getting to this part, but honestly, everybody loves me. I feel that everybody loves me, you know. And so I want to tell you that what I feel in my heart is that everybody loves me, despite the difficulties. Yes, I honestly want to thank the family of Angela for really for receiving me so well, despite me not living here. Brother Joseph was very instrumental in going through the typical processes and procedures of the privilege of getting yourself a wife. You know, these are some, are they rites of passage? And sometimes they're difficult to do. But Brother Joseph, thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for your time. I understand this was also very new to you. He's a brother. And, you know, the process was as new to you as it was new to me, I think. But you know, thank you so much for cooperating with us, for, you know, for allowing, you know, the traditional bits to go forward. You know, we thank you very, very, very much. And, of course, we thank you for bringing your entire team here today. It's a pleasure seeing them again. I've had amazing support from, maybe I'll start with, we've had various committees. I only came back, I think it was 4 weeks ago. So I've been sort of planning this wedding remotely, which is fitting for the time. So at least it doesn't sound as strange as it normally would. But the reality is I've been organizing the wedding, at least as far as my colleagues in the UK are concerned. I was organizing a wedding remotely. In truth, I wasn't organizing anything. It's the people at home who are doing all the organizing. So I came home, there was a big team of friends of my parents having weekly meetings. When I came, obviously, they were in these very advanced stages, and all I had to do was basically sit down, smile, and answer very simple questions that they had already drafted for me to allow this function to carry on. So Dad, thank you so much for putting together a committee on my behalf, bringing all your friends that you have. Mommy, you've done so much in terms of organizing this wedding. Thank you so much. You've done a lot. I wasn't here physically, so you know, I can't match the efforts that you put in, the mobilization and so on. So, you know, the committee, Mommy, Chairman Kamuka, Mr. Malay, Mr. Muguluma, you know, and our usual friends at home, neighbors of ours at home, Uncle Tom. I am very, very grateful and very, very thankful for helping me so much. The first function, again, I wasn't there, but he went ahead. It's so strange, isn't it? My own committee, obviously my friends, Mark, you know, Chairman, Prince, Amanda, Dee, you guys have been incredible. You've been selfless. In fact, I'll say this. The photography today, I mean, obviously, I am the Mugole. I don't get all the information, but certainly the perception that I have, well, after the church service today, we had photographs at Serena. And I always thought we had photographs at Serena, right? But I don't know. It seemed to me that there was a last-minute decision. It seemed to me that because of some last-minute decisions, maybe we had rotated about that, that decision of where photographs would be, and in the end, you know, Mark stepped in and allowed us to get access to Serena Hotel to take the photographs. Mark, thank you so much. Prince organized the very beautiful cars that we came in. Thank you very much. Dee, operations person, you know, anything and everything good we've seen here, it's been Dee. Thank you so much, Dee. Amanda, you've been absolutely wonderful in terms of running around, making sure Angela and I are happy all the time. You know, Jeanette, thank you so much for coming in. You're a very busy lady, you know, going through court cases. So I thank you so much for your time, for the time you've given to us. Those are just my friends. Obviously, Angela's had her friends on her committee, and I want to thank them very much as well. I've been very, very fortunate to grow up in a very loving, stable home. I've got wonderful brothers, got a wonderful sister, Susan, and her husband Elvis are a true shining example of a properly functioning family. I mean, oh my goodness, it's a shining, shining example of that. And I want to thank you for really putting that example in front of us for all of us to see. Thank you for thank you for being so kind. Thank you for being so warm. You said you were raw and you give everything, and that is 100% correct. Susan, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for coming all the way from Thailand. For those of us who don't know, we always see the UK in the headlines about COVID and travel restrictions. Thailand probably has worse travel restrictions. It was easier for me to come from the UK here and to go back than for Susan to come from Thailand to be at my, at her little brother's wedding and to go back. It was much, much harder for her, So Susan, I want to thank you so much for that sacrifice. You've got a big family. Your family is not small, and you're here for a long time for my sake. So I want to thank you so much. And I love you too, of course. Henry is my big brother. This took me away as well. Henry, the committee people know this. My parents know this. Henry, I don't know. Henry was almost more excited about this wedding than I was, He has been incredible. He has been doing all the running around. And all my friends now know this Henry person, the person who has been posting all these messages with exclamation marks at the end in the groups. Yes, that is Henry, my brother. He kind of was a phoenix rising from the ashes. It also took me by surprise. So, I don't know where he is at the moment, but, there he is. Yeah. Henry, if you could just stand up for a sec. Everybody knows Susan, but I want people to really see you. He has been so incredible. Thank you so much. He's got his lovely wife there, and that's his little son. They have a daughter. So, Henry, really, thank you so much. We've got Fred, who's in Korea, as they said. Very nice guy. I want to thank him for all the support, as well as Arnold, who lives very close to Susan at the moment. Incredible siblings, which nicely, obviously, brings me to mom and dad. It cannot be overstated how fortunate I am. I have been extremely fortunate, and I think it was Professor Kaweja who said that, we don't, there's some things we don't get to choose. You don't get to choose who your parents are. You don't get to choose where you're born. You don't get to choose. There's so many things that you don't get to choose. I didn't choose any of it. And, but all I can say is that I've been very fortunate to have wonderful parents. Normally, I've been at, a few of these functions, as you might imagine. Obviously this is the only wedding. But there have been a couple of other functions where I've had to speak about my parents. And there's normally a lovely story that I like to give. I don't know. There's so many stories, and I feel like the older I get, the cheekier they get. So I don't want to tell any particular cheeky story other than to say that Dad, obviously Dad is retired. But, goodness, I don't know whether he was just so excited about Angela or just excited about seeing me home. But every time I'm home, Dad makes sure I have a full tank of fuel, to go wherever I want. So, Angela, you're not yet together. I'm a bit sina gange. It's Dad who makes sure that the tank is full. Okay? I mean, I always resist. I tell him, Dad, it's okay. Strangely enough, he's the one, he remembers first. I'm always hoping that he forgets. Because, you've just arrived, and, Dad is like, hey, what about the full tank, huh? So you're thinking, okay, obviously that full tank is going to get drained, and then I'll have to put my own. But no, he will make sure that tank is topped up. I don't remind him. He does it, even though I hope he forgets. So, Dad, thank you so much. Thank you so much for, there's a time you say that on one atakula, and I'm a true beneficiary of that, on one atakula. So thank you so much, Dad. Oh, that is just one little example. You know this story. There's just so many, but I just want to highlight that. And just thank you so much for making the time that I have here when I visit so as hassle-free, as stress-free as possible. Thank you so much. Mom, where do I start? Again, I think it was on Friday. We had suit fittings and so on, and at the time of planning a wedding, you're running around, you're making so many phone calls. You think your clothes are ready. Mom sat in the shop. I don't know how long it was, but it sounded like a long time. Waiting for those adjustments to be done. Now, Mommy, you're very busy. You're very busy. You're in Mukono, you're in town, you're up country. You start in that shop. Mom, you could have told me, Tom, go to the shop, sit there, wait until your suit adjustments are ready, bring them home. I think I must have been free that Friday. I mean, after all, they say, Mugore, so maybe they wanted me to sit at home. Don't go anywhere. We don't want anything to happen to you. You stay here. If it means waiting in that shop for these suit adjustments to be finished, I'll wait there, but you don't have to do it. So Mom, thank you so much for that love. I easily could have done that, but you did it because you wanted this wedding to be a success. So thank you so much for sacrificing so much. Mom has always wished me the best. I try to be, quote unquote, reasonable when I tell her, oh, I think this is too expensive. I think this is a bit too much. I think this might be a bit unnecessary. But Mom always wants the best, And everybody who knows her for that, She just wants the best. And so, Mom, that is something to learn from you. To always give the best. To always give the best. That is something to learn from you. So thank you so much, Mommy. Yes. Angela, you've been extremely patient. You truly have. I think, I don't think you and I really thought that it would necessarily get to this day because I met you, yes, I liked you, I thought you liked me. I just promised to come back. You waited, I came back. I told you I'd come back again. I did come back again. And that carried on. Your cousins, your mom, and everybody knows that you worked very hard to get that scholarship. Angela is an ambitious girl, okay? She got that scholarship because she's an ambitious person. I was just very happy that Ireland is next door, to be honest. But Angela is very ambitious. She got that scholarship because she's ambitious. And what can I say? Thank you for choosing Ireland, I guess. You're bright enough to have got that scholarship anywhere you wanted, So thank you for, choosing to come to Ireland, which is next door. We did spend a lot of time together while you were abroad doing your master's degree. I know Mom was, at some point Mom was a bit uneasy, thinking that maybe I'm taking too much of your time. But I'm happy to report that Angela graduated and she passed her master's degree very well. Graduation ceremony was, I think, only a couple of days back, albeit remotely. So Angela truly excelled in her studies. Thank you so much, Angela, for being so patient. I think that's the one virtue that I know you for. You're extremely patient. Thank you for being so patient with me, and for allowing us to develop the way we have. There's been a lot of patience that has been required throughout this entire process. It hasn't been easy, but I think patience is the word that captures everything. So thank you so much, Angela. I love you very much, and I look forward to the days we'll have together. I look forward to to living happily ever after, and just being happy with you and everybody else who loves you and treasures you so much. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you, everybody.
Good evening, everyone, parents and friends. Tom has already said so much, so I will not prolong this evening by saying what he has already said. But first, I want to begin by saying I love you too. This has been a process. Like our mothers have been dancing, Katunda Vadimwene Songa. Yes. So many things were not foreseen, but they happened anyway. So many things were not planned for, but we were blessed anyway to have them. So I thank everyone. I thank our friends, first of all, who have been through this journey with me. I want to thank our parents. I want to thank Professor Chassis Kawejere and Speciosa and Edith and Mama. You people have been, anyone who knows me, like they have already said, they see extensions of you in me. You're like, you're part of me. You have taught me so much and I have learned from you. And I hope to continue carrying on those lessons. And thank you for supporting us. Thank you for loving Tom. Thank you for welcoming us in your home. Bernard, my brother. You don't say so much, but I say so much to you. And I hope you continue listening to me. And I hope to continue giving you the much deserved respect because you have been part of my life. Ever since I was a baby, we've been doing things together, answering me, learning from each other, supporting each other whenever we can. So I love you so much as well. So thank you so much. And last but not least, because I cannot find the perfect words to say thank you to Tom's parents, Tom's family. The first time Tom told me I'm taking you home, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to look forward to, but the process has been very, I continue to say ordained by God. I was welcomed, I was loved, I have been given wisdom, I have learned from so many things that have happened. So thank you for being the strong people that you are. Thank you for raising Tom to be a wonderful man. And thank you, Susan. Thank you, Maria. Maria is not here, but yeah. Thank you, Henry, for welcoming me and loving me so much. Thank you, Daddy, Miss Taiga. Thank you so much for welcoming me and seeing me as a daughter in your home. And last, I want to thank Mommy, Mrs. Yiga. You have done so much. You have said so much. We have been through so much. I see you're nodding. Go ahead. So it's true, we have been through so much. And one thing that I have learned from you is that everything is a teaching moment. You are a teacher through and through, and in a loving way, very strong-willed. And I have learned to respect you so much because of the way you have raised Tom, but mostly because of the lessons you have taught me as his friend and wife-to-be. And thank you for supporting us through these functions because honestly, Tom wasn't around. I was also, we were handling so many things, but you have been a constant through this. So thank you so much. And I pray for God's blessings. But with concluding this little speech that I've had, I want to pray for our mothers. Mrs. Yiga, my mother specifically, are very strong women. And they have set an example to me that I hope to carry this lesson forward. Professor and Mr. Iga, you are, they say women stand behind men. But these women, even if they are standing behind men, or even if they are standing alone, they are strong-willed, making things happen and moving things forward. So I want to thank God for these strong-willed women who have shaped both me and Tom. And there is nothing I can say that can equate the energy that they have invested in us. So concluding this speech, I continue to pray for God's blessings, to give you long lives, and continue to be a blessing to both of us. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Angela. The matron and best man, you're going to come over and help us with the serving of those. Tom, you're going to sit. Feel free, make yourself comfortable. And then Angela, find a way now. It's your time to find your LCM. Your mathematics and the technical advantage, find your own way. I like. Yeah? The ladies are always strategic. She's not leaving room for any chances. Exactly. Then we can have the cake, please. Yes. You can come around and hand it over to them and let them sort themselves. I like the smile on Tom's face. You can really see that he's enjoying this whole thing. There are grooms you sometimes don't understand at weddings, but for Tom, he has been a smiling groom. Katimunonyeze welcome to Kamui. I like the way Angela is looking. Hello. Omusajja uwo akuyisa bwatyo oba Yesu amara. Bakwatireko ku sowaani. Omusajja mukwate ku kalevu bwoti. Then I like this so good. Atyo, I like that. Atyo. Omusajja tomuwa mulundi gumu let it, you get used to it twice, thrice. I know kukuta exactly. Kati gwasitudde oba onaamuwokya munno. I don't know. Omukyala akukwatireko gw'omugabulire just. Your woman, your priority. Technical advantage, Tom and Angela. Hello. I like. Abana babadde mu UK n'engaya gye bagaayamu oba ogiraba. Just a little more, just a little more. Just a little more. Enyonga zateba ntono. Enyanjisore zateba nche. Atyo. Exactly. Thank you so much. So mukwate ko muchwate omporo mu. Mpora. I know, right? Aganidde osupagule ekutte. Ebintu byakuteesa. Samukuteesa yabakituddemu awo. Okay. So we can now rise slowly. You can now rise slowly. Wait. Tom, keep there. No, don't keep seated. Angela, you can now sit. No, you sit. There is that nice photo I want you to take together. Exactly. Just stand by the side. Baba kuba akavana nyako oluvo kwaya. Banku bila akavana nyako kali smart, it's nice. Angela is smiling. I like that the ring finger is in front here, you know? Are you? No, wait, come here. Ne MC bamukube mutera nnyo twerabira. Bakone MC. Thank you so much. We are going to serve our parents, starting with Mr. Fred. Yes, thank you so much. So you can get them another cake and they cross over. The bridesmaids and the groomsmen, now you can come and help us. So as we move around this cake.
eyo ababyogere batya nkweyagale ababyogere batya nkwe wange endiika yansi zibuke nanzite eno ye sakramento eno ye sakramento niragira emyaka gikino giduma babirimonye tugendako endala zennasonga endala ziri mu maaso okwebasiyo ndoyadisimu abikola agala matirimonye okwebasiyo ndoyadisimu abikola agala matirimonye Osalagana yawezemoliye Osalagana yawezemoliye Osalagana yawezemoliye Konimyo Osalagana yawezemoliye Osalagana yawezemoliye Mama,
Thank you so much. We are giving out cakes very quickly, and we are requesting that you have a gift. If you have a gift, we have a gift table at the back. Please make sure that if you have a gift, you leave it there for us so that you don't take it back. Wanga walese ekirabo bannange, ekirabo kyaffe kitutere ku mmeeza tuginawo emabega bannange kitutuukizeeyo tulabike nti ate nakyo bakiwandiika. Tweyanzege. We are still taking on the cake list very quickly in the interest of time so that we can see what we have a cake for Professor Kabwejere. Thank you so much for coming and honoring our invitation. Thank you. And it is coming through right now.
And if you're milking a fight, I saw me to look. Gelatoni, oh baby, sumoyo, baby, gonna, waka, when you enter Malicha. Baby, gonna, will you give me sugar?
Thank you so much. We have a cake for Brother Joseph. We have a cake for Brother Joseph. The next cake is for Brother Joseph. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have a cake for the bishop, the archbishop. We thank you so much for gracing the occasion. Brother Joseph is at the back there. Thank you so much, Brother Joseph. Thank you so much, Brother Joseph. Let us take on the next part. You can hand over the cake. Thank you so much. We have a cake for the siblings of the bride. I have a cake for the siblings of the bride. The siblings of the bride. We have a cake also for the maids. We have a cake for the maids. Well done, ladies. Yes, thank you so much. We have a cake for the maids. They are over here. We have a cake for the groomsmen. I'm going to invite one of the representatives. Thank you so much. Maids, you can receive yours. Yeah. We have the one for the groomsmen. We have a cake for Namasumbi, the team from Namasumbi. Tuinayo cake ya team ya Namasumbi. We need a representative omuntu omu kwaba bave Namasumbi banange tweyanzege. Tuina ne cake y'abekinawa, abekinawa namwe mutusindikireyo omuntu omu. Abekinawa namwe mutusindikire. Owe Namasumbi wuyo mulabajja. Thank you so much for representing. Tuinayo abekinawa. Siblings of the groom, we have a cake for the siblings of the groom also. Organizing Committee Kampala, we have a cake for the Organizing Committee Kampala. The siblings of the groom, we are waiting on you, Susan. Yes, Susan and Henry. Thank you so much. Organizing Committee Kampala. The chairperson Organizing Committee Kampala, please join us. Organizing Committee Seta Mukono. Organizing Committee Seta Mukono. Mwami Male from Seta. Mwami Male. Then Diana, you can also come for the cake for the team of Kampala. Broad, friends from London. We have a cake for the friends from London. You can send the representative. We have a cake for the uncles and aunties. We have a cake for the uncles and aunties. Cake for the uncles and aunties. That one, I think you're going to deliver it. Bride and groom. Yes, we are going to get to the uncles and aunties, yes. Thank you so much. The uncles and aunties of Tom, we have a cake for you. I think Daddy will deliver it, yes. Thank you so much. I'm going to call on the team for the first dance. Please come through and help us. Let's do this. The team for the first dance. Let's do this. And as we are doing, as soon as we finish the first dance, of course, you can feel free to flow in with any gifts. Yes, the first dance song. Okay, let's take that one quick picture and then we go for the first dance. Please, let's make it quick. Yes. Thank you so much, family and friends. I'm going to request that we try to free Tom and Angela. Let's try to free Tom and Angela in the meantime. And let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Are we ready, DJ? We are doing the first dance. That is the bride and groom's dance. Angela and Tom. Time for mosquito no pass. Time for a little squeezing and a little dancing and a little enjoyment. DJ, we are ready. The rest of us can join in. The rest of us can join the team. And if you have a special gift, you can also come with it. Daddy and mommy, you can also join the team. And we have the fun, because it just begun.
Nange pipe chendimu ongwiro ntomese mukwano
kuba it's
rotate so baby reset njagala mind to refresh weekend rotate so baby reset njagala mind to refresh people elevate. Concentrate, yeah, and forget the past, yeah. So baby, no, I am scared of a heartbreak. People elevate, people concentrate, and forget the past, yeah. Engeri jumkwata engeri engeri jumweza engeri engeri jochukora engeri oli engeri oh my engeri engeri jumkwata engeri engeri jumweza engeri boy fire oh give me fire love fire oh boy fire oh give me fire love fire oh mama tuyagala nyo my body unjagala no kusinga for my daddy natuka sewafuna mutima gwange gwe gwantuma nasema kalayo the way you do me baby bisazo kama toka pasati zenaona kavali yagala nze kwa mbali mikufuna midali gashiniza mubulagobo like a diamond on your body yo boy fire oh give me fire love fire oh boy fire oh give me fire love fire oh boy fire oh give me fire love fire oh boy fire oh give me fire love fire oh engeri jochukwu engeri jumkwata engeri love engeri jumweza engeri jochukwu engeri only engeri oh my engeri jumkwata engeri love engeri jumweza engeri all of the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings stay for my yard. And like a that, you go be, you go see, you go feel because the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings fall on my yard. That's why the blessings fire go all. I don't want to reason bad things no more. I don't want to go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, like disturb me, just. I sip my alcohol. I don't want to reason bad things no more. I don't want to go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, like disturb me, just. Too many distractions, too many problems. I feel to run away, but I won't go stop them. Too many bad men and not enough friends. God save me, don't wanna lose my conscience. I just wanna dance under the sunset. Make nobody stop my enjoyment.
don't really have to be the one to go. Ain't nobody fine like you. Girl, I be the one for you, one for you. And I feel like I told you my life. Feel like I need you in my life. Nobody could tell me otherwise. This baby will be mine. I feel like I'm done with my life. Feel like I need you in my life. Nobody could tell me otherwise. Everybody does it. I'm on the other Everybody does it. I'm on the Pick up my car. Baby, shut up. Girl, I be the one for you, one for you. My body, I be the best. Bad man looking good in the air. Bad man drift to the car. Spot car, parked on the right spot.